Hello, 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 everyone. Come on in. Happy Resurrection Sunday. It is Easter Sunday, you guys. Come on in. Let's spill it by having a good old tea, honey. Let's spin it by having a good old tea. Come on in, come on in, come on in. And welcome to another segment of Sunday's Best, honey. Sunday's Best. MzBee. And let's go ahead and start the pouring. But first, we got to invite the attendees. We got to bring the tea attendants, honey. Come on in so we can share and pour and all of the good things, honey. Let me go ahead and put this down here now. Text the words. Let me see. Text got my tea. Honey, forgive all of the shaking. Got my tea to... Come on in, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome to MzBee's Tea Party, another weekly segment of with MzBee's Tea Party, and we are about to serve them up, okay? Come on in, you guys. I'll go ahead. I'm just putting the instructions down here right now, and then we're going to pin it. There you go. That way you have the instructions right there readily available for you. Come on in, people, okay? Come on in, come on in, come on in. Hello and welcome. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Happy Resurrection Sunday to you. Okay, let's see. Come on in, come on in, come on in. And share, please. Please, please, please. We want to share the tea with everybody. Okay? We want to share the tea with everybody. Let's see here. Y'all know I got to spend my whole first 10 minutes sharing, can't y'all? You know, it takes me forever. You know it does, honey. Come on in and welcome to MzBee's Tea Party. I am sharing. You all do the same for me. Hello, 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 everyone. Happy Resurrection Sunday. I hope you all had your morning worship, virtual morning worship. I know right now during this time, this is the most unorthodox way to spend Easter or Resurrection Sunday, but you know, you got up to celebrate him getting up, okay? Him meaning Christ, honey. He got up for you, so you got up for him, okay? Yes, yes, yes. Come on in, come on in, come on in, and let's pour, honey. I know you all are probably with your families, you know, quarantining and whatnot. I'm sure you probably are either preparing your Resurrection Sunday meal or you have already eaten and consumed your meal. And I hope it's acting right because this thing here be cutting up, y'all. Ooh. The actual connection. It's raining and stuff here in Atlanta, so hopefully the connection is acting like it should. Okay? Come on in and welcome, welcome, welcome to MzBee's Tea Party, you guys. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Hello, Shauna. How are you, honey? Welcome, welcome. Happy Resurrection Sunday to you all. Happy Resurrection Sunday to you all. Hope you had a wonderful worship this morning. Okay? We have no excuse not to attend morning worship today, okay? Hey, Skylar, how are you, daughter? Come on in, you guys. Go ahead and hit share for me. Happy Resurrection Sunday. Hey, Star, how are you? She said, you look refreshed. Happy Resurrection. I am refreshed, honey. I think everybody at this time should be refreshed. You know what I'm saying? Everybody should be refreshed, okay? And you already know, listen, we have a new format here in how we are doing our conducting our teas. So at first, you know, you guys, you all would interact. You all would give your opinions on what the tea is and stuff like that, or give your feedback on what I go over in the tea. But right now, thank you. But right now, we have an additional option for you to text the words "Got My Tea" to the number 708-762-6447. That way, we can not only see your tea, but we can actually hear it coming straight from your mouth, okay? Hello, Aaron. How are you? Come on in, come on in, come on in. You guys go ahead and hit share for me. If you would, I would appreciate it. I would appreciate it very much so. Okay, I'm sharing here too. I am sharing here too. How was your morning worship, you guys? How was your morning worship? I celebrated with my long distance church, you guys. My church is in Chicago, Illinois. Lifeline Church, Chicago, you guys. I have inducted myself. I have given myself the title of honorary member, honey. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. They got them an honorary member, honey. Mm-hmm. I got my tea. My tea today is some homemade lemonade. I'm talking about fresh squeeze. Hello, my MJ. How are you? Yes. Happy Resurrection Sunday to everybody. Happy Resurrection Sunday to you all. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another weekly segment of MzBee's Tea Party. We got some good old tea for you today. Hopefully you worshiped. You know, this morning you celebrated the death, burial, and resurrection of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, the only one true and living God. Hey, 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 glory. Okay? Okay? So, but you know, and this, hopefully you are spending your Sunday with your families. You all have had a good meal. Somebody done cooked something real, you know, tasty and nutritious and delicious and hearty for you. You know what I'm saying? Guys, some good, you know, sauteed something. Thank you. She said the lipstick is nice. Let me see. This is LA Color matte in the color Going Steady, honey, because, you know, it's only appropriate. It's only appropriate, okay? I go steady with y'all all the time, honey. You know what I mean? Thank you all for the shares. Thank you so very much. Okay, let's see here, you guys. All right, let's do it. 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 And then it's lined with Majestic Melanin Cosmetics lip matte liquid lip. It's called Cocoa. Okay, so it's not only a lipstick. It's not only a lip color. It can double as a liner. I got that from the creator herself, Miss Shamika Scott, honey. Okay. Are you ready or are you ready? Okay. Come on in, come on in, come on in. And welcome to another segment of MzBee's Tea Party. I am MzBee, your girl, the one and only, honey. And we are going to serve them up. I have quite a bit of tea today. So, yeah. People have been busy here. You know what I'm saying? You guys know we report weekly, okay? Weekly. So this news is fresh and hot off the press, honey. Hot out the pot. Okay. Here we go. First and foremost, we want to give an update. And I've been giving updates about the coronavirus and the numbers and all of those things, honey, because I just want to keep us aware. A lot of us, including myself, hello, my Lori, how are you? A lot of us, including myself, don't consume ourselves with the news. Honey, I cannot. It's just way too much, y'all. It's always something negative and just negative and negative. And sometimes you have to watch your eye and your ear gates, honey. You cannot allow that stuff to just consistently pour into your system and your spirits and your minds and stuff like that. It will cause you to go and operate out of fear, operate out of a whole lot of stuff. So, and that's what media does. Media is television. It tells a vision. It gives you a vision, okay? And so what you have to do, hello, Katrina, how are you? You guys come on in. Go ahead and hit share. If you want to be included in today's tea party, then go ahead and text the words "Got My Tea" and to the number 708-762-6447. There will be some things that you, I promise you, are going to want to input on, daughter and son, okay? Because the people have been cutting up, okay? Now, like I was saying, as far as being mindful of what you put in your system, I only, okay? I stay up because, again, I have insiders in the politics. I have insiders in finances. I have insiders in, hey, Agent, how are you? Happy Resurrection, Happy Easter. I have insiders in entertainment, okay? So I'm always getting stuff. and I'll kind of glance, I'll read the headline and then, kind of put it in store for me to kind of, get it all together on Saturday evening. So, yeah, child. Honey. Okay. Anyway, but be mindful. Be careful of just, sitting and consuming the stuff in your system, okay? All right. Now, coronavirus updates. As of yesterday, okay? As of yesterday, not this morning, so I don't know what the numbers are. Hey, my niece. Hey, Carmelita. Come on in, you guys, and hit share for me, okay? As of yesterday afternoon, all right, the United States had a total number of confirmed cases of 522,188 confirmed cases of coronavirus, okay, infected individuals, all right? 29,263 have recovered. So that is awesome, okay? 20,061 have died. We have, out of the entire globe, we have the highest number of deaths. The highest number of deaths, okay? However, surprisingly enough, China, where it supposedly and allegedly originated from, okay? Where it supposedly and allegedly originated from, had 81,953 confirmed cases. 77,525 have recovered. They have over 81,000 that has been confirmed, but they have 77,000 that has recovered, and only 3,000, a little over 3,000 deaths. The numbers, to me, people, I just want to know, what are we not doing right? Okay, what are we not doing right here? Okay. It's so crazy. What exactly are we not doing? Because if it originated in China and they had a lot of cases and stuff like that, they have over 81,000, but 77,000 of those 81,000 have recovered. What do they know that we're not taking part in? That's the thing that I need to understand, because our recovered is our recovered is 29,000. But our confirmed cases, 500. No. Our number is 29,000, but our death is 20,000. Okay. Katrina said they closed down the country and allowed people to be. So China, the country, to allow their people to quarantine. So is that what we're not doing? We're allowing people to still travel? Because right now, our numbers and their numbers ain't adding up. Okay? How they only had 3,000, they had just over 3,000 deaths. We have over 20,000 deaths. Over 20,000 deaths. Are you kidding me? Out of 29,263? No, child. It's too much. It's too much. So what we need to do is be trying to figure out what China, while we sit up here calling it the China virus. We need to figure out what China is doing and then employ, okay, that plan. All right? All right. Here we go. Cup number 1, you guys. Walt Disney World to furlough 43,000 workers after coronavirus shutdown. Walt Disney World, you guys, are furloughing 43,000 employees. Okay, Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida, the largest single site employer in the country, will furlough 43,000 more of its unionized workers beginning April 19th. Okay. Nikki says they are healthier than us as well. Absolutely. They eat fresh and all of that stuff. While we talking about them eating bats and now don't get me wrong, now they be eating some interesting things, okay? But if you have gone to, and I'm pretty sure the majority of us women have gone to the nail parlors and stuff like that, and Asian nail parlors or whatever case. If you notice, you do not see them eating fast food and all of that stuff. You don't see them doing that, honey. You will smell some type of something in the air because they're in the back warming up something that they prepared at home. And it's typically something that you really can't recognize because they have chopped up the vegetables, they have done the sauteing, they have made the homemade broth, they do all things homemade, and they do their home remedies. A lot of their stuff they know how to, they prepare fresh. We, on the other hand, though, in this country, we are the microwave country of the world, honey. We will put it in the microwave. We will eat a frozen whatever. We gonna do what we gonna do? We gonna run it through a drive-through real quick. We go, because we are the convenience capital, honey. We are the convenience capital. God forbid we have to actually do some work. Oh, you mean I gotta cook? You mean I gotta cook? Not just warm up. I got to cook. I got to turn the oven and the stove top on. What? Where they do that at? In China. In China. That's in China. That's where they do that at. Okay? All right. So, again, Walt Disney, listen to me. Shauna said, I lived overseas for 3 years and they cook every day and drink herbal tea Listen, and the reason is, let me tell you something. Another thing is, as far as drinking the hot liquids after every meal. Say, for instance, you eat something that has grease and oil. You know what I'm saying? That hot liquid is going to keep it loosened. If we want to have cold drinks with ice and all of that stuff. Let me tell you what that cold drink, that refreshing cold drink is doing to you. If you're eating some oil, eating some grease, eating some butter, and then you follow it with a big gulp of good, cold, nice, refreshing, you know what I'm saying, cold drink. That cold drink is solidifying them oils right there in your system, locking them in there, locking it in your arteries, locking it in your, all of that, locking it in your lining of the stomach, locking it in the colon, it's locking it, it's freezing it up. That's what it's doing. That's exactly what it's doing right there in your system. What you see is doing in your refrigerator, or what you see it doing on, in your home, or whatever the case, that if you see oil get cold, it locks up. Grease get cold, it locks up. That's what it's doing in your system. Now, the reason that they drink hot stuff, hot fluids after the meals is to keep it flowing. You got to keep it flowing. You got to help your system digest this stuff. You got to help it. And that's what they do. They have it down to a science, child. Them folks ain't no bigger than this right here. They ain't no bigger than this. Okay? Child, look. I ain't seen an obese Asian yet. I'm just saying, child, shoot. We China virus. You better get. All right. Now, and I think that's why they say it right now too. Part of the remedy. Hello, Carmetta. How are you? Come on in and hit share, honey. If you all are wanting to spill your tea, you want to give your feedback on the air, live and verbally, then text the words "got my tea" to the number below, 708-762-6447. Thank you so very much. We're supposed to eat to live. Yes, the system turned eating into something else, honey. We emotionally eat, child. We get over broken hearts with food, and and all of the things. We get over deaths with food. We good for especially us, honey. Us, the chocolate kind, the melanated kind. Child, we congregate around a pot. Okay. Hey, Deidre, how are you? Okay, cup number two, child. Kanye West canceled the appearance at Joel Osteen's church today for Easter service. Did you all notice? There was no, he had been advertising him, Joel, Mariah, Tyler. They have been promoting a service today for Easter service over at Lakewood, Joel Osteen's church. Okay, Kanye canceled. Let me tell you why. Okay. Kanye West, along with his Sunday service choir, was prepared to join televangelist Joel Osteen for a special Easter service, but concerns over safety has made Kanye pull out of the virtual service. TMZ reported that Osteen and West were in communication on Friday, 2 days ago, working out the final details for the virtual Easter service. Kanye and his Sunday service choir were set to record a few songs for Joel. All right. Kanye's 100 plus member choir had plans to wear face masks and take appropriate social distancing positions. But Kanye decided that even with the precautions in place, it didn't feel safe enough for the choir members that were involved. I agree with him. I agree with him, and that was a very smart move. That was a very selfless move, and that was shockingly surprising for Kanye. Okay, Joel Osteen's Easter Sunday service was set. It still went on. And with a performance from Mariah Carey, Tyler Perry, he offered the words of encouragement and stuff like that. I'm not sure if you witnessed it, if you saw it, but it still went on. It just didn't have Kanye's portion with his Sunday service choir. And I understand because he has a lot of members in his choir. He got a lot of members. And what he has to do is keep them safe. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's responsible for that. And that blow to be on his hands. If one of his members would have gotten like, you know what I'm saying, would have gotten sick or something like that, child, you can't subject your team to that. That's careless. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how cool or how big and bad you are or whatever the case, that's careless. That's very careless, you guys. Okay? Let me see. It's just not allowing me to share you guys this I love Facebook, y'all. I really do. I don't want to fuss and complain just in case Mark Zuckerberg is listening. Okay? Hey, sir. Hey, Zuckerberg. Hello. Thank you for your platform, sir. Because your platform has caused me to be the girl that I am today, son. But sometimes, sometimes it makes it very difficult for the girl, to do the things that we do. You know what I'm saying? Just loosen up a tad bit, okay? Shauna says, I agree. He did what he was supposed to. Yes, he did what was supposed to be done. That's a huge girl. That choir is ridiculously huge, and I don't think I don't think it's only 100 people in the choir. I know 3 or 4 people personally that I've sang with in Chicago who is in that choir, yeah. And listen, it's a lot of y'all. All right. Okay, who coming in here? Who's coming in the room? Come on in and welcome to MzBee's Tea Party, the Resurrection Sunday edition, honey. Come on in, have a seat, get you something to sip on, and enjoy the tea. If you want to add to the tea and give your feedback to the tea, then feel free to text the words "Got My Tea" to the number below, 708-762-6447. Okay, we are on teacup number 3. Tokyo Olympic CEO says there is no guarantee for 2021 games without a vaccine. Okay? Tokyo said, listen, let me tell you what we not finna do. That right there. Until you guys find a vaccine, daughter, son, sir, ma'am, uncle, auntie, mother, father, son and daughter, cousins, and then them. Y'all ain't bringing nothing over here until there's a vaccination of some sort in play, okay? Let's get into the tea. The CEO of the Tokyo Olympics is keeping it real and not saying there's a serious possibility that the games will not go on in 2020 as previously scheduled. The Tokyo Organizing Committee CEO, Toshiro Muto, says it's impossible. He ain't saying we might. He ain't saying, you know what I'm saying, we trying to look into it, you know what I'm saying, we're very hopeful. No. He ain't giving a Trump speech. Listen, Toshiro said it's impossible to predict where the world would be with the COVID-19 pandemic when the games are rescheduled to be held in July 2021. And that's real. That's real. You know what I'm saying? Because here we are. The thing we were made aware of it. We heard little sprinkles of it in January. Little sprinkles. Little more in February. And then it hit hard in March. Sidebar. They were made aware, our government, ours, was made aware about this whole COVID-19 situation back in October of last year. Okay, then. So, hey, Savette, how are you, honey? Happy Easter. So, we just got wind of it, right? So now, because when it became a big serious to do, you know what I'm saying, a pandemic, a worldwide pandemic. I promise you, had it not been like this pandemic, then we still wouldn't have heard about it. Because we are the nation of the last minute, honey. We are known for the last minute situations. Check the 9/11. Because Osama and them had sent letters over here to George W. And he just didn't believe Fat Me Greasy while he over there reading an upside down book to the children. Okay. It took the plane hitting twice, the second plane hitting the tower, for him to actually get up. Oh, okay. He got up. Christ got up. He got up too. He got up when the second plane. Okay. All right. Anyway, Tashiro says, I don't think anyone would be able to say if it is going to be possible to get it under control by next July or not. And that's true. Right now, everybody's stabbing in the dark. Everything is just, hypothesis. Everything is just, predictions. Everything is just practicing and let's just see. Honey, they over there mixing Fabuloso and bleach and Clorox and Viagra, honey, and Flintstone vitamins and everything trying to get a vaccine together. You know what I'm saying? Robitussin, a little Zyrtec, some Claritin real quick. You know what I'm saying? A little drop of salt, some paprika. Honey, they throwing everything in the pot to try to come up with a vaccine. So how are we to say? Because every month they're extending this thing a whole nother month. Right now, we are on lockdown until May. Okay? Until May now. And I'm going to tell you something. My governmental insider did say that it's not. They're only giving us little tidbits. They're giving us 1 month at a time because they're trying not to cause a scare. But they said to realistically prepare until September. Prepare until September. Okay? Obama said, who said this? Shauna said, Obama warned us 5 years ago about a pandemic and how we need to prepare. You can even get a test in some places. You see what I'm saying? It ain't nothing new to this government, and ain't nothing been caught by surprise. Okay? Child, don't believe it. Do not believe the hype. Do not believe the hype, okay? Child. Okay, so we got somebody that got some tea. Okay. All right, we got somebody that got some tea. All right, so let me get through the Tokyo story, and then I'll reach out to my first tea pourer, okay? So they said, Muto says, honestly, he said, according to the Times Magazine, I heard this can go on for, exactly, Aaron. That's a potential. Because again, nobody knows. Okay? Dr. Sebi is gone. Because we would have been flushed this thing out a long time ago. Had they not. Oh, okay. All right. He says, we're certainly not in a position to give you a clear answer. Okay, Muto was asked if there was a contingency plan in the case, in case to reschedule the games in the event they couldn't go on, and his response was not optimistic. He says rather than think about alternatives, okay, rather than thinking about that, mankind should bring together all of its technology and wisdom to work hard so they can develop treatments, medicines, and vaccines. That's what he's saying. He's saying, listen, while y'all worry about these old Olympic Games, while you worried about the Olympic Games, be concerned about getting this medicine together for the peoples, okay? Please do that, all right? All right, we finna see who got the tea. Hello, honey. You are on MzBee's Tea Party. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am wonderful. I'm wonderful. What's your name and where you calling from, honey?
It's Lori, girl.
Hey, Lori, girl. Well, see, I know who you are, honey, but the people don't know who you are, so that's why I got to ask, okay?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So, Lori, did you hear the tea that I just spilled?
I heard most of it. I had to get off, but I did hear most of it.
Okay, so what's your spiel? What's your spiel on and we're talking about right now, the teacup that we're on is the Tokyo Olympic Games being rescheduled until next year. And so, and the CEO is saying, look here, we can't predict when this thing is going to be over with. Okay, we don't know if it's going to be over July 2021 or not. So what we need to be focusing on is getting this medicine together for the people and not worrying about these games. What's your take?
Exactly. I totally agree. They're worried about the wrong things.
Yes.
Worried about the safety of the people versus some games. But everything is always about money.
Oh, listen, talk about it. Why do you think it's about money? What do you think is really going on behind the scenes? Okay.
it's kind of hard to say. I don't really know. It's just all weird. It's just all weird to me.
Yeah. I think we're gonna get more into some of the maybe some of the evidence to confirm what you're saying. We're gonna get off into that later on in this tea here, because listen, something strange is going on around here. Okay,
I totally agree.
Okay. So so then we gonna just keep tuned in, keep watching. Okay, go ahead and hit share for me. Bring some of your people in so we can spill together. Okay,
I sure will.
Okay, honey. Thank you so much for giving me your tea.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Honey, listen. Hey, everybody, come on in. And go ahead and hit share. We are spilling, honey. This is MzBee's Tea Party, girl. We are spilling, child. Listen, I believe it, honey. It's something happening. It's something going on beyond the veil. Okay? Again, television, honey. Media will share with you what they want you to know. And what they want you to believe, honey. It is an illusion. It's all an illusion, honey. It's all an illusion. You better get up in there and figure it out yourself. Do your own research. I'm just saying. Get you some insiders, child, that's going to tell you the real deal, Holyfield. Okay? All right. Teacup number 4, y'all. This is a spill show enough, okay? Them folks said they finna get their money. They don't care. Who am I talking about? Strippers, honey. It's the strippers. The booty shaking, rump shaking, twerk, pop, that, pop, that. Honey, them strippers said, who gonna stop me? Diamond and Blue are not through. I promise you. Okay. Diamond and Blue are not through. Okay. They said cash. Strippers who cannot dance in the strip clubs are turning to Instagram virtual strip clubs to make a living, honey. Get into the tea, okay? Get into it. While the world continues to look for ways to combat boredom, some of Instagram's most notable names are providing some much needed relief by bringing virtual strip clubs right to your phone, child. Listen, yes, shout out, booty clap, 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 clap. Okay? Right to your phone. And for many dancers who make a living off of working in gentleman clubs, these live streams have been more of a means of survival than a form of entertainment. Okay? Let's get into it. I don't know what I would have done or how I would have paid my bills or gotten food in my house, revealed Sasha, okay? An exotic dancer who has been featured on the pop-up shows. Popular names such as P. Diddy's 26-year-old son, Justin Combs, and 28-year-old former pro basketball player Justin LeBoy have been keeping followers entertained by hosting the racy virtual pop-up strip clubs. Listen, Sarita said, come on now, scrippers. Girl, come on now, scrippers. Come on, scripper. She said, I ain't mad at you, scripper. Come on, Sasha. Okay? Come on, Sasha. Listen, do you hear me? Make the coins then, the coins. All right? Girl, make the coin. So y'all here for the scrippers. You here for the scrippers. Bands will make her that. Bands will make her that. All these chicks popping, I'm just popping that. Bands will make her that. Hey, listen, let's get into it, honey. Let's get off into it. Okay. Together, meaning Justin and the two Justins, Justin LeBoy and Justin Combs. Together on the Instagram live feeds, rapper, listen, Shauna said, listen, they gotta eat too, daughter. Okay, some of them got kids. Together on the Instagram live feeds, they are hosting the infamous quarantine, and Tory Lane hosting the infamous quarantine radio on IG, which usually features plenty of twerking. Okay, it's become larger than life. It started out as us about to, live together, And it turned into this crazy thing. People ask me every night if the live is going on. This is Justin Combs, P. Diddy's son. Okay, hey Coletta, happy resurrection, honey. Justin says of his show with Justin LaBoy. LaBoy and Combs' live feed has also drawn a notable amount of viewers, as well as some famous guests, including The Weeknd, Meek Mill, YG, and Shaquille O'Neal, amongst others, honey. So they got, some recurring attendees, honey. Bands, I ain't got it. Don't stop, pop that. Okay, now going further into this whole internet strip club, virtual experience. Okay, I'm not sure if you all are aware, but Boosie, okay, rapper Boosie, INDEPENN, him, he got in so much trouble on Instagram here recently, where he tried to host a stripper's whole soiree via Instagram Live. But see, he took it a little too far. He had the girls all on each other. He had the girls doing things to one another. He had the girls just all on the live. And so Instagram shut him down for inappropriate content. Like, hello, fool. All right? Boosie is a special one, okay? Boosie is a special one. Before I get into his portion of this situation here, if you all want to spill your tea, then feel free. Text the words "got my tea" to the number 708-762-6447, okay? Rapper Boosie is taking his own route for stripper entertainment, okay? Because they shut him down. Hey, Miss Jocelyn, how are you? Happy resurrection. They shut him down. Apparently, Instagram couldn't handle the style of entertainment that Boosie wanted to showcase. So an entertainment promoter from Detroit built Boosie a platform that could. Y'all, I'm worried and I'm scared, okay? I'm scared, all right? Listen. And it's about to go all the way down, okay? Monday, as in tomorrow, at 10 p.m., Boosie will be streaming a live entertainment on his own website, okay? According to him, it will be raw and limitless. I'm scared. Listen, I'm not going to give you no website. You got to do that on your own. Shauna said he needs an intervention and someone to fast and pray on his behalf. Listen to me. Boosie out here, and then got the nerve to talk crazy about Dwayne Wade and Gabby about their son, who would not like to be referred to as a daughter, as Zaya. Listen, you ain't got nothing to say about nothing, sir. Okay. How you wanna be condemning in one area, but then you turn around and host the rawest, most raunchiest, most whatever explicit stripper intergalactical type of virtual situation on? Boy, sat down, okay? Sat it down all the way in the seat and don't you move, okay? Child, listen. So yon with that one, okay? All right. So I have another person who is here and got some tea, honey. Got some tea. What's that, child? Are y'all giving me tea? Is that what this is? Child, listen. Can I do my part? Can I do my job? Can I do my job? Thank you. Can I do my job? He needs to have several seats.
Hello?
Hello. You are on MzBee's Tea Party. How are you?
Good.
Good. You sound like you shy, honey. You got some tea for me?
Oh, I just texted. This is MzBee.
No. Yes, it is, MzBee. Hey, honey. How are you? Who are you? Who is this? Who am I speaking to? Hey, so bad, honey. How are you? She said she's shocked. She said, this is MzBee. This is MzBee.
Because I just think my little boy is sick, so I haven't been on the lives pretty much off and on all week. So I don't really know what's going on.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
I just on the live and I saw a text and I said,
yeah.
Oh, okay. She said the text about tea. So then I did.
Right. No, I wanted you to text got my tea. So based on what the tea that I read, the tea that I spill. And so if you text the words got my tea, then I call you so that you can give your tea to what I just said. You can give your comments and your idea, your spiel on what I just talked about. That's what it is.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I wasn't even on a live. The only thing. Yeah, I wasn't on the live because, like I said, my little boy is sick. But I always like to pop in.
Okay.
But the only thing that, not even referring to any of the tea that you said, because I was on the live, but I just know that I was intrigued by Rihanna. Right. Because she was, and you may have already talked about it.
Yeah, no, we haven't even gotten on it yet. We ain't got on that. That's why I'm saying we ain't even got on what you just sent me. It's down on the list. But like I said, when I call people, it's to give your feedback to what I just talked about, to what I just finished saying. Okay. Yeah, we haven't even got on what you sent me yet.
Okay, so I know that from the future, but it's nice talking to you. Oh my God, I'm talking to MzBee.
Honey, you are so funny. I'm excited to be talking to you, honey. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm just excited. I'm over here just up and I'm just excited.
I'm so honored. Oh my God.
You so funny. Girl, you are too funny. Listen, get back to your baby. I hope he gets better and feels better and you all stay safe and all of those things, honey. Okay?
Okay, and now I know for the future.
There you go. There you go.
Next time I say, I'll do it right next time.
Not a problem. Not a problem. Well, I thank you so much and happy Resurrection Sunday. And if you can, continue to tune in so you can stay abreast of what's going on and then hit share and share to your people, okay?
Okay, I sure will.
Okay, honey, have a good one.
You too.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Skylar says he need to have several seats. Sarita says, I don't want damn parts. No, thank you. Sat down and all of the seats, every last one. Get you a row and enjoy yourself. Do you understand me? Get you a row of seats and enjoy yourself, brethren. Okay? Child, that was so funny. She said, oh my God, it's MzBee. Y'all so funny. Child, okay. Listen, like I said, I'm not going to give you no whereabouts or where to find any of these things, okay? No. You're on your own on that one. Play girl, play boy. However, just know, all right? Just know that's what's going down in the down to the in the neck, to the inner neck, okay? All right, teacup number 5, Trump awarded the largest coronavirus protective equipment contract to a company who didn't even bid for it. Okay. Shauna says, how's he doing that and he's supposed to be practicing social distancing? Listen to me. Lori says, honey, you're an inspiration to all of us and it's really a pleasure to speak. Oh, thank you, Lori, honey. It's a pleasure to speak to y'all, okay? Skylar said, Boosie doesn't need internet access. Not at all. Right, the internet. How am I got y'all looking at the back of the thing, child? Yes, the internet. Internet. INNANECK. Internet. Okay? Lori say, wasting money, child. Wasting money, honey. Okay, so now listen, okay. Let's get into this. This is how I know, and this confirms what the caller Lori said earlier when she said that she think it's a scheme, okay? Right. Don't get started on the right, okay? Listen. This goes back to what Lori was talking about it being about the money. Again, let's get into this tea right here. And again, if you have tea, then text the words got my tea. If you want to give your feedback to the story that I just finished, what that I'm about to say right here, okay? Forgive me, I spelled it wrong. Right, internet, okay? So, listen, I will jack up a word. You hear me? I will give my own spelling, okay? So now, about this tea that I'm about to spill, again, text the words, got my teas, 708-762-6447. Let's get into it. Trump awarded largest coronavirus protective equipment contract to a company who did not even bid for it. Okay? Who didn't bid for it. So you can't tell me that this thing ain't got something to do with some money, deals, some type of, because you know he's the master of working deals and calling it something else. Okay? Remember his attorney? Remember his attorney that got 3 years for working for him? Okay? Remember that? Okay. All right. All right, let's get into it. In an eyebrow-raising move, the White House interfered with FEMA's purchasing process. Now, FEMA is the ones that usually supposed to purchase this stuff, right? Here we go. They interfered with FEMA's purchasing process, awarding its protective equipment contract to Airbus of America. Okay? The Trump administration blew through hundreds of deals, which topped $760 million as of this week, in an effort to address the pandemic quickly, disregarding the standard protocol for selecting contracts. Do you hear me? According to ProPublica, the Airbus transaction is the single largest no-bid purchase. The single largest no-bid purchase, okay? Federal purchasing data also reveals that the deal alone makes up 2/3 of the $140 million that FEMA has spent on COVID-19 response through April 8th. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? While the Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, placed the order, they placed it at the direction of the White House. Okay, so they didn't do it because that's something that they wanted to do. They did it because they were instructed to do so by the White House. So the White House don't want to take the blame for it. They want to blame it on FEMA if something go wrong. You hear what I'm saying? So it says FEMA did it. FEMA placed the order because FEMA is typically the ones who orders and all of this stuff. So the White House, but they acted under the duress of the White House. Okay, listen to me. ProPublica also revealed the March 31st FEMA contract called for Airbus to produce 100,000 powered respirators and filters for medical workers treating patients in New York, a critical component that the White House has been slow to act on. Okay? In addition, the contract calls for the supplies to be delivered to New York by July 31st. What is today? What the day is, people? What the day is? They signed this contract on March 31st. March 31st. It is yet what? April 11th, 12th? That's what it is right now, child. Listen, what the day is, child? It's the 12th. It's the 12th. All right. So they signed the contract on March 31st. It is now April 12th. And the supplies are supposed to get to New York. Now, we talk about within the same country of the US of A, not overseas, not none of that. Right here, right? It's supposed to get to New York by July 31st. July 31st? July 31st. Do you understand how many people will have died more by then? Sarita said, I can't spill the tea on this because I would unload my own uncensored vocabulary. See, he is a whole idiot. Girl, listen. Listen. It like I said, it is something sneaky going on in my bed, in my home, in the words of Ron the Isley. Okay? Okay? Listen, which could be now if they're waiting until July 1st to get the stuff, this could be 5 months after the state's first reported case. So that July 31st will be 5 months after New York first reported their first infected case. Hey, Charlie, come on in and hit share, honey. And if you got tea, text the words got my tea to 708-762-6447. So that's how I know that Lori's comment earlier was actually indeed confirmed, because here it is right here. The proof is in the pudding. They're trying to hide business transactions on the low and calling it something else, calling it PPE, protective, gear and all of this stuff, calling it respirators, calling it whatever the case. That's what they're doing. Okay? Again, same thing. Check out the his attorney that just got sentenced to 3 years. Okay, right. I was about to say we need B613. Yes, we need Olivia Pope and the Gladiators. Okay. The revealing is taking place as of now. Satan's army is busy. Do you understand me? At the expense of the people. That's why our recovery number is very, very low. That's why. That's why China was able to. They had 89,000 infected and 77,000 that has recovered, and only a little over 3,000 deaths. That's why, because they're busy working for the people and trying to get the people healed, as opposed to the United States of America trying to get that dollar bill, y'all. Okay. So they're causing the people to go unseen and untreated and all of this stuff because of the lack of the resources. When y'all out here spending let me see something, $760 million. $760 million. Okay. Okay. So we got somebody they got some tea. Let's go ahead and see what your tea is, honey. My God, today.
Hello?
Hello. You are on MzBee's Tea Party. How are you?
Hi, MzBee. I'm fine.
Wonderful. What is your name and where are you calling from?
This is Jocelyn. I'm in Augusta.
Hey, Jocelyn in Augusta. How are you, honey?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm wonderful. What is your tea, honey, about this stuff here?
I think this is ridiculous. There's what I put earlier and what my mom used to say, damn ridiculous.
I'm telling you.
You know what I'm saying? And the thing is this. Trump, as him being a New Yorker,
right,
and though I don't sound like it anymore, as being a New Yorker and I still have family back home,
yes,
he should want to set an example of wanting to take care of the people. And I feel like this was what you get when you hire somebody who's a quote-unquote businessman.
There you go.
Everything else has basically failed of what he's done.
There you go.
How many times has he filed bankruptcy
from
paying people? Is
yes,
he going to do the same thing when it comes to these people producing all this stuff?
Yep.
When you could put people to work right here who can work together to get this stuff done. And why July? What's the big deal about July?
Seriously. These people are dying in rapid numbers, increasingly over in New York specifically.
Exactly. And then you have people who are in trucks, in the trailers of trucks, who have died already, and their family members can't even lay them to rest because of all of this. You know, I just got a quote what my grandfather used to say, God rest him. Said, I like that boy. He's got a clear head. Ain't a damn thing in it.
Come on here.
It's awful. It really is.
He got a clear head and ain't nothing in it. Not a dog.
Exactly.
See?
Ain't nothing in
my
it.
God. Isn't that something? At the expense of the American people. These folks are dying off in rapid, increasing numbers. And he's doing business deals on the low.
That's crazy. And, you know, I think, too, he wants to still outshine Obama.
Absolutely. That's all it's for.
He always finds a way to point right back to Obama.
Unbelievable.
This is on you. Every president has had to have something to clean up that was left before.
That's it. It's true.
So why does it seem like he's tearing things down and so-called want to build it back up?
Right.
We need to pray. No matter what words, we need to pray, ask God to move so that all of this will change and somebody will get some sense and say, wait a minute.
Right.
This is ridiculous.
Right.
Because it affects everyone.
It affects everyone.
Is it that overseas they care more about their people with health care so that everybody can have free health care and be taken care of, but they don't want to do right.
Right.
I don't get it.
Yep.
We have to Right.
And we're gonna get into more of that about what the other countries are doing for the people versus what the U.S. is doing for their people. We're gonna get into that later on in the tea, honey. So be sure to stay tuned, honey, so you can add your tidbit and you can keep communicating in the comments and things like that. And if you still want to give another tea, then you do what you just did. Text my tea, got my tea to text to the number 708-762-6447. Okay.
I definitely will.
Thank you so much. Thank you so very much for your feedback. Okay, I appreciate you. Welcome. Yes, ma'am. Keep tuning in and go ahead and hit share and share to your people. Okay.
Oh, I definitely did.
Thank you. All righty. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
My God, y'all. It's, disgusting. Do you hear me? Disgusting. It's ridiculous. Oh, okay, let's get into it. I'm going to read some of the comments. Diana says, did you hear about the doctor in Mississippi making ventilators from basic hardware supplies? Mississippi ain't playing. Yes, ma'am. Let me tell you something. If you want to find a solution, you will do everything in your power. Baby, creativity comes in crisis. You understand me? I don't care what you say. You gonna work it out. You gonna figure some stuff out. Especially if you are into mechanics and all of the things, honey. And you know how to piece this and put this together, baby. Please, creativity comes in crisis. You understand? You gonna figure some stuff out. You understand me? My grandmother told me years ago, before she passed away, she says, the first thing she learned how to make was do. Remember, she gonna find a way. People gonna find a way to survive. I don't care what nobody say. If they gotta put a carburetor, child, with an alternator and connect it to an engine, and connect a cable to the lamp in the house and run this here and put a box of spaghetti to the child, baby, they gonna MacGyver some stuff. You understand me? Okay. Coletta said everything he has touched has failed. Dwayne, hey Dwayne, how are you? Said he has already failed at that. Listen, Patrice says, hey Patrice, she says the hospitals are labeling deaths as corona, even if that's not the cause. Oh my God, those numbers are to scare the American people. I'm sure they are, but I'm also sure that there are more than what they are leading us on to believe though too. I'm pretty sure that they're out here. There's resources that could have already been sent to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because the fact that we losing one without the proper equipment, without the proper medicine, without the proper... And so we are a country that knows how to develop our own stuff. So what's taking so long? And then on top of that, why are they working side deals? Why are they out here working side deals? You gave the biggest contract. It says to date, that is the biggest contract to a company that didn't even bid for it. They bypassed hundreds of companies that were overly qualified to take on these tasks, and they gave it to one. And the White House overrode FEMA's protocol and process in doing it, because FEMA is usually involved in choosing the country the company who's going to take on the contract. White House took it over. Why? All of a sudden. And then want FEMA to go ahead and sign off on it. They want FEMA to go ahead and put in the order. Why? Because if something goes wrong, White House gonna blame FEMA. Bottom line, as they blame everybody. Okay? All right. Mallory said, well, Mississippi is taking care of their own. Listen. We are at war. Patrice says we are at war. There's a lot going on behind us. Absolutely. Indictments for many of the CEOs that has stepped down. This is bigger than what we... Absolutely. And I said that from the very beginning. At the top of this show, I've said it. At the top of this segment, I said what's happening is being revealed. I have an insider in the government. I have an insider in finances. I have an insider in entertainment. And when I tell you, I know a little more than what I'm able to even to give to you all. And like I said, the media is saying that we should prepare, and the whole lockdown might almost the end of the year. So be prepared for it, okay? It's his friends lining their pocket. Yes, man. Yes, sir. Dwayne said he's lining his friend's pocket. Absolutely. We got a defense logistics agency that could have got this all under. You see what I'm saying? 30,000 people in the agency. Shauna said he's leaving things up to the states to do for themselves, but this is a national issue, not just state government. I'm telling you. Yes. Yes, she said, read it out loud. You know I'm gonna do all of that, child. Not out loud, no ma'am. But they read it. The people read it. Lori said the only way this thing is going to die is if U.S. does what China did. Period. Completely shut down. Not just curfews. I'm seeing people still running around like nothing's going on. You understand what I'm saying? Like nothing's going on. It's so crazy. I see it too. I've seen it too. It's like, are you kidding me, y'all? But see, here's the thing. I've known too many people. I know too many people that this coronavirus has affected. If it's not affected them directly, it's affected their family members. Okay, it's affected their family members. Yeah, Dwayne, I don't believe we'll ever shut down either. Why? Because that'll stop income. That'll stop revenue. United States of America has proven to be a country based around money. Not the people, not the Democrat, not the people, the money. If it's not a business deal, they don't want it. Bottom line. Bottom line. Justin says, what do you think about it being said that this has to do with 5G? Again, they will tell you what to blame it on instead of actually blaming it on the right thing. If that was the case, it would have been 3G, it would have been 4G, it would have been all of the G's, okay? Warren G. It would have been all of the G's. You understand what I'm saying? It ain't no 5G. It ain't no 5G. What happened was them jokers released this virus in the air, okay? They released this virus in the air and thought it was supposed to just take out a small percentage of the people, and they were supposed to get a hold of it, okay? And it got away from them. Nicole said, this is for the people to see true greed, period. Hey, Brandy, how are you, honey? Come on in and hit share. Period. It's greed. It's greed. It's money and greed. Anything pertaining to the U.S. of A, trust and believe it's a dollar bill stamped to it somewhere. Trust me, okay? Trust me. All right. All right. Let's take us so we don't get stuck right here. Okay. Let's go ahead and take another route. Come on and go. Listen. It got out of control. That's all it was. They released, as they do all the other sicknesses and diseases in the atmosphere, they released it. They only thought it was going to take out a small percentage. It got away from the jokers. Now they trying to wave some money at it. The stimulus, called the stimulus. Okay, trying to wave. Hey, listen. So we know we just caused y'all to have to shut down your businesses and figure out how to feed your kids and this and that and third. Here's a take $1,200. You know that should tide you over. Okay. Hello. Sarita says, there's a whole drag out fight around the corner from my house today. It's a child. Listen, people are crazy, okay? I think me and my family had coronavirus in December. We were all sick. Exactly. It's so many people. I've seen so many people saying that. So many people saying that. So like I said, it has been, the U.S. known about it since October of last year. Period, point blank. Okay? Period. Jamila says, yes, my family members have been affected. They're dropping like flies. And yes, ma'am. Unfortunately. And they got to wait till July 31st to get some. Let's move on, y'all. Let's kind of change the pace a little. Story. And that's why I spaced these stories out the way that I did, because I don't want us to just be enraged this whole, you know what I'm saying? I got my smell back 3 weeks. Exactly, Dwayne. Smell and taste. Those are the two of the symptoms. Smell, taste, diarrhea, fizzing in your system, a burning sensation because your lungs is being liquefied. All of the things, honey. Crazy. Crazy. Okay, let's change it up. Okay, teacup number 5. Netflix unveils, you guys. Netflix unveils the trailer for new reality dating show called Too Hot to Handle. Y'all listen to this. $100,000 grand prize if contestants can keep their hands to themselves. Now, this is a change of pace here, honey, for reality TV. Okay? This is a different pace. All right, let's get into the things. The popular streaming service platform Netflix, which has made the leap into the reality dating realm with shows like Love is Blind and Dating Around, has revealed the first look at its latest hot and steamy series, Too Hot to Handle, set to premiere April 17th. Early reviews are comparing Too Hot to Handle around to Love Island with a twist of celibacy. Okay? The show will be centered around 10 young singles from around the globe that will meet in a tropical paradise for what they think will be the most exotic vacation of their young lives. But here comes the twist. The contestants who all enjoy indulging in casual hookups, from time to time, will have to give up their promiscuous ways for the duration of the show if they want to win $100,000 grand prize. Come on here. Okay. Dwayne said, I need that. Listen, with everything going on. Charlie said, nobody gonna get the money. Listen. Okay. So there's no kissing, no fondling, no self-pleasure of any kind. If a contestant breaks the rules, okay? If any of the contestants break the rules, the amount of the prize money decreases. Child, they gonna have 50 cents in their account. You understand me? I hope. Listen. It's a season. It's a season. Season probably usually lasts between 8 to 12 weeks. Okay? Listen, all of these DTF singles will have to develop a deeper connection outside of the usual humping. All right? So, do you all think that these people can resist the temptation? All right? Dwayne said, I'm trying to get right with God. I try. So you'll put yourself in the situation and say, listen, I am holy and without blame, okay? It's true. I am holy, sanctified, Holy Ghost filled, water baptized, all of the things. Tongues speaking, tithe paying, honey, put me on the island. Put me on the island, okay? Johnson said, when I had nobody left, listen, they were picking new people before it's over with. That's hilarious. Y'all don't think the people y'all don't think the people can last? These young folks too, y'all. Ooh. They say no kissing, no fondling, no self-pleasure, no nothing. Ooh. How many of y'all get cut? Listen, Lori say, cut it. Charlie say, see, I'll win the money up until the no throwing hands. Because, listen, hold on. Because the way my temple set up. But see, listen, if they read the Bible, it'll work, child. There's a whole bunch of folks reading the Bible out here that just got up from somebody. I'm just saying. They know the Bible from Genesis to Revelation, child. I can last. I'm 26. You'll try. Oh, okay. Listen, Skylar said, Jesus take your will. Child, there's folks reading the Bible every day. Listen, somebody read the Bible this morning and got up out of somebody else's bed, child, and put on some clothes and turn on the Resurrection Sunday service. Okay? Listen, we're reading the Bible though. Reading the Bible only means that you actually know how to read. Okay? Because if you don't apply it, then you really just reading some parables and some stories. Okay? You might as well start the Bible off with once upon a time in the far, far, far away land. Okay? Lived a man named Adam and a woman named Eve. You understand me? Okay? They had two boys named Cain and Abel. They lived in a fairy place called the garden. Okay? Shoot. Okay? You might as well. Charlie say, anything I say, people gets offended. Excuse me, you're attracted. Girl, hush, child. We talking about the show, child. What did you say? You talk about fighting the people. How we get to fighting? They talk about no fondling. You talking about fighting. Although I will say, though, if they can't do what they really want to be doing, what they flesh wants them to do, trust and believe the tempers would flare, the animosity and the anger, because they're going to have to release this energy in other things. You understand? Somebody going to take up some knitting. Child, somebody going to do something. Child, okay. Anyway, moving on. I just wanted to kind of throw that off. Throw what we talking about off. Then there will be no money. Not a coin. Okay? She said the people in the house gonna fight. They just might. They just might, child. They just might. Okay. But what I will say this, what I will say is, okay. What I will say is, I love the premise of the show. Because if you did not have self-control, you're gonna see exactly where you lack restraint. You're going to see that, and hopefully it'll cause them to be able to develop some control. Okay? And not a lot of relationships. Right now, the relationships have deviated from having a connection that is not physical. This will promote, this right here, the whole purpose of the show is to promote deeper connections, mental, spiritual, educational, intellectual. It's gonna promote, a deeper connection, which I love that. And there's been no other show, especially reality TV, okay, that has ever promoted this type of relationship. So, and those are the better ones. Those are the ones that I adore. Those ones that don't have to be physical whatsoever, but you connect on a level that, you know what I'm saying, that you can't even explain. Those are the best relationships right there, because come hell or high water, any turmoil, any situation, you can always go back to that connection no matter what. And it won't just be physical. Because what if the physical stop? What if they go on and they move on to a tighter relationship? You know what I'm saying? What if they go on to a relationship after the show, if it's physical or whatever the case, and they go on to the relationship after the show, and then if the sex dissolves, they have nothing. They're going to be sitting around looking at each other all upside, in awkward silence, because they don't nobody know what to say to each other, because their relationship was based around total flesh. You know what I'm saying? And instant gratification, physical. All right? I think it's great, especially for young people. I think it's great. I think it's something that we need to get back to as a people regardless. Okay? It's some older people that don't know how to make a connection, child, with the child. Listen, shut up. I'm in somebody's house. All right? Dwayne say, that's why you win so much money. That's why. You know what I'm saying? That's why. But here's the thing, because this will also cause accountability to one another, right? So you can't just be out here, you know what I'm saying? And say for instance, because the $100,000 is for everybody. It's the pot. That's the final win. However, if one person or two people break the rules, it causes the money to go down. So not only does your lack of restraint affect you and your grand prize, but it affects everybody else too. So it's gonna cause, it's definitely, going back to what Charlie said, it's definitely gonna cause a fight. Okay. All right. Teacup number 6, Harvey Weinstein, you guys, was hit with a new sexual assault charge in the West Coast, y'all. Okay, remember he got sentenced to 23 years in New York, from New York's situations and all of that stuff. Remember, he still, although he was sentenced and all of that over in New York, he still had a pending case in LA. Okay, much like R. Kelly, he had one in Chicago. We had several in Chicago, several in New York, all of this stuff. So just because you get your sentence for one, don't mean that we done with you. You got a whole another municipal to deal with on the other end of the other country. So here it is, you guys. Harvey Weinstein is just getting adjusted to his life behind bars in New York. But he's got more problems awaiting him in LA, including a new sexual battery charge. According to TMZ, the LA County District's office has slapped Weinstein with a new count stemming from an incident that allegedly took place in a Beverly Hills hotel back in May of 2010. Okay. Law enforcement sources told TMZ the alleged victim was interviewed by detectives about the incident back in October 2009, but provided detectives with the information in March 2020, in just last month. Okay, that confirmed the incident didn't fall outside the 10-year statute of limitations. The disgraced movie mogul was charged in January with one felony count of each forcible rape, forcible oral copulation, sexual penetration by use of force, and sexual battery by restraint. The new sexual assault charge will be added to those charges, and he is looking at up to 29 years overall in prison if convicted. Baby, listen, when you do the do, these are the things. The end result is what you need to be thinking about, child. Mm-hmm. You really, child, I done sprayed everything, child. You really, really, really must consider what the repercussions are. You can't just make any type of rash decision right then and there. Again, we are an instant gratification type of people, child. We're going to do stuff right now, and not think about the long run at all. What is wrong? Okay? Just throw away the key, honey. R. Kelly did the same thing. And R. Kelly had the nerve to ask to be released out of the doggone jail on account of COVID-19. Boy, sit down. You ain't gonna see the light of day no more, okay? You done stepped in the name of love enough, okay? You ain't stepping no more unless you step around them dimensions that you call a cell, all right? They even asked Harvey Weinstein. People asked if he could be released for COVID-19. Nope. I'm glad they made an example out of him. He's no different from Bill. Period. Hey, LaRonda. Yes, what's done in the dark. Yes, what's done in the dark, honey. And that's the thing, because just arrogance, y'all. Arrogance is what causes people to do the things that they do and not think it's going to come back on you. Listen, it may cost you a little, honey. It may cost you a lot, but you best believe it's going to cost you. Okay? It's going to cost you. Every single seed that you sow will be reaped in the end. You better understand, it may not be 5 minutes, 10 days, a year. You better understand these folks here are paying the price now for something they did over 10 years ago. Boy, shoo. This is stuff that, man, listen to me. I'm a child. Anyway, moving on, honey. Again, if you have something to say about any of the teacups that I'm spilling here, text the words "got my tea" to the number 708-762-6447. Katrina said they don't think about the cost. They don't think about the cost. But baby, it's going to cost you. Again, may not cost you a little. May not cost you a lot. Oh, but it's going to cost you. It's up to you. All right? Teacup number 7, colleges, okay, face central closures amidst the corona pandemic. They're facing closures amidst the corona pandemic. Let's get into it. The coronavirus pandemic is threatening every industry in the world, and the higher education system is no exception, you guys. Everybody's worried, says Kevin Cavanaugh, the vice president for enrollment management at Bloomfield College outside of Newark, New Jersey. The school attracts nearly 1,700 students, mostly Black and Hispanic. You don't know what the variables will be. Okay? The most immediate challenge that colleges face is the struggle to sign up students for this fall's freshman class when families are unable to visit the campuses. Okay? And while most international students are not allowed to enter the U.S. at this time, they say this is a year for yes, ma'am, honey. There's also a falling demand altogether from international students who often pay higher tuition. They account for about 5% of total college and university enrollment, according to Moody's Investor Service. The current lockdown poses other issues such as class sizes, how much aid will need to be offered to fill seats, as well as the tuition revenue, which keeps them afloat. All right. Some colleges are now forced to issue refunds for room and board since their students were ordered to evacuate campuses. Fundraising is also at risk, considering that reunions crucial to tapping alumni are being canceled as well. All right. To encourage this fall's potential freshmen to sign up, some colleges, such as Bloomfield, are reducing the deposit fee for students planning to live on campus and waiving it completely for the commuters. They have also waived application fees. They're trying to make it to where the kids can come back to school. Dwayne said, I hope everyone is going to use their vote. Hello? Because we need someone to fix this. It's true. It's so true. My God. It's man. Listen, when I tell you we are in a state of emergency right now, even if, and this is the thing for me, this is what I feel, okay? Even when we come out of this, it will never be the same. The way that we knew life or know life to be is not going to be the same. It's not going to be the same. Not at all. And it shouldn't be the same, okay? Because during this time, for everybody, again, and I talked about this before, right now, there's no celebrities. There are none. There are no upper, middle, lower class. There are no, high profile athletes and none of, everybody right now, you guys, is on the same playing field. Everybody is the same. Okay? Move the money. What problem can you solve? Listen. Everybody's on the same playing field. Everybody is right now a human being. Okay? Everybody's on the same playing field. Everybody's just a simple human being. There's only two categories right now, and that is essential and non-essential. That is it. That's it. That's all. Essential, non-essential. Period, point blank. Because everybody glorified so much stuff, y'all. We glorified so much stuff. And here it is. This one situation has caused everything that we glorify, idolize, and everything to be shut. That thing was snatched right from up under us. Everything we honored more than what actually is important. Right now, we are left with what's important. And together, what and who's important. And together, we got to figure this thing out. As human beings, we got to come together and figure this out as human beings. We're going to get more into that in a little while. We're talking about how people are coming together to figure some stuff out. Because your celebrity status and how many Grammys you got don't matter right now. Okay? It don't matter right now. I don't care how much art you got on your wall, because it don't matter right now. You can have Van Gogh himself stapled up there, and it don't matter because we all in the same boat right now. You got to stay in your house too. Okay? Dwayne says we were so blinded by Kobe. Hold on. Y'all moving so fast that he wasn't important, but the virus was coming. Listen. Lori, we're going to get on that. Lori said we should have been given more than $1,200 per person. We're going to get on that too, honey. All right, moving on. Speaking of schools, teacup number 8, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis is considering opening schools in May, y'all. Okay? Claims the coronavirus doesn't seem to threaten kids. How stupid do you sound? This is the governor, y'all. I'm scared. Do you understand? These are our leading officials. Do you understand me? Dwayne said they're working on second payment. Yes, they are. According to CNN, y'all, get into this fool of a tea here. You understand me? Okay. According to CNN, DeSantis attended an educational roundtable where he claims that the coronavirus doesn't seem to threaten kids. The governor told the teachers and parents at the round table that no one under the age of 25 has died from the virus in the United States. Where you been, sir? Where you been? Okay. This is what he says. This particular pandemic is is one where I don't think nationwide there's been a single fatality under 25. For whatever reason, it just doesn't seem to threaten kids. According to the CDC, though, 4 patients in the United States under 25 have died from the coronavirus as of Thursday. Okay? Listen. My God. Oh, my God. DeSantis states that he will look for more evidence before making his final decision on whether to open or continue to close the schools, according to the Tampa Bay Times. Florida, y'all. Oh, okay. If it's safe, we want kids to be in school. Even if it's for a couple of weeks, we think there would be value in that. Where's the value in taking care of these kids and trying to remedy them after, they contract the coronavirus with your stupid self? These are the city officials, y'all. These are the state officials. All of the things, y'all. These are the people y'all put up in there. Okay? These are the people. These are the people. These is the people. These are the people. Y'all want it all. Down to the Florida orange state. Okay? Sunshiny. Lord Jesus. I just can't. Shauna said, I'm still pissed because teachers here still have to go to school. Girl. As if this internet ain't making it possible for them to be able to go to do their job. For these people here. These people here in Georgia, baby. These teachers are teaching from school, from home, child, from the house. The only time they're going up to the school is to pass out food. They're passing out food to the kids 3 days a week. Right. LaRonda said he just bumping his girl because who finna teach? Who finna go down to the school to clock in to teach some algebra down to the children? Not me. You send your kids. Okay? You send your kids, DeSantis, Ronnie, send your kids down to the school and let them get their studies on. All right? The rest of the kids gonna be at the house. My children gonna be at the house. My children. Churn. Okay? CHURN. Churn. My churn gonna be at the house. Okay? All right. Listen. Unbelievable. Teacup number 9, you guys. Jada Pinkett Smith reveals that she was worried about Willow Smith's excessive weed smoking, honey. I didn't know Willow was smoking weed, especially excessively. I'm trying to understand what's... the Smiths, honey. The Smiths, I love them, though. I love them. I love their, free, what they do, okay? In the latest episode of Red Table Talk, the 3 generations of women opened up about how social distancing during the coronavirus pandemic can greatly affect those who are struggling with addiction, which I agree. I do agree, okay? I do agree. Pinkett Smith's mother, Adrienne Banfield Jones, who has been clean of heroin for 30 years, shared how she's reconnected herself with her own sponsor during her quarantine. Okay? During her quarantine. The conversation then turned to Willow when Pinkett Smith expressed how happy she was that Willow got a hold of her habit of smoking. Okay? Willow, I'm really proud of you as well because you've decided to curb your excessive weed smoking. Okay? Pinkett Smith said, to which Willow responded, you always were telling me, gotta stop that smoking. Gotta stop that smoking, Willow. Gotta stop that smoking, daughter. Banfield Jones chimed in saying, only because as your mother, she could see the effects of it that you couldn't. Okay? Shauna said, they are too carefree for me. My mama would have slapped the piss out of me if I tried some of that stuff. Girl, listen, honey. Listen. Okay? So Banfield Jones, Gammy, as they call her. Gammy. All right. She says, only because as your mother, she could see the effects of it that you couldn't. And for me, it was like, with the history that we have in our family, you know what I'm saying? They have a lot of addiction happening. You know what I mean? It was driving me crazy, which I can understand. And on top of that, not only that, don't get me wrong. Weed is a plant, it's a herb, and this and the third, okay? Rhonda said, yes, all addictions are on high. Yes, it is. But I will say, right now, everybody is in an emotional frenzy. And so, the folks got cabin fever, they fighting and fussing with each other, they getting on each other's nerves, because we got to see you every other second, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't used to seeing, you know what I'm saying? Okay? I ain't used to seeing all y'all all day, every day. Good God Almighty, child. Listen, listen, go to your side of the house, I come to my side of the house, and then we'll meet once a day in the kitchen or something. We'll meet in the living room, watch a movie or something, and then we just retreat back to our corners. Because, Lord Jesus, honey. So, I can understand why uncertainties, the unknown, fears, doubts, all of the stuff, how long we gonna be in this, when it's gonna be over, my money and my job is furloughed, and I don't know how we gonna eat, and all of this stuff. I understand how all of these concerns can cause a person to find them a vice just to mentally escape for a second or an hour, or however long it takes you to come down off your thing, to come down. All right. But this is a time to be very careful, okay? Because we cannot be led by our emotions. Emotions will make you do some things. Emotions make you cry sometime. Emotion makes you die sometime. Emotion makes you, come on, H-Town. All right. Emotion gonna make you do a lot of things. So you have to really get a grip on your emotions. Emotions taking me over. Caught up in sorrow, lost in the song, honey. BGs. Y'all know I'm a walking playlist. You know that. All right. So I agree. Plus, it's now been discovered that weed smoking will make if you have tested positive for coronavirus, weed smoking will make you more susceptible and will make it less quick for your system to receive or to take hold to the remedy. Okay? Katrina said that's why the liquor stores are essential right now. Liquor stores are very much so essential. Okay? You'll know when it's time to leave. Listen. Okay? So be careful, you guys. Be careful not to sit in your emotions, not to sit in your idle thoughts, not to sit in your fears. Be careful. Find you an activity. Busy yourself, please. Please. Trust me, I'm pretty sure there's some things around the house. You need to reorganize them closets, get them drawers together, honey. Get up in that shed, reorganize that shed in the back, your store shed. You know what I'm saying? Cut some grass, plant some flowers, do something, get up in them gutters, do something around the house. Clean the carpet, wipe the walls down, clean the baseboard, repaint. You know what I'm saying? Read a book. You know what I'm saying? Create an app, whatever. Write a book, whatever, child. Find you something. Find you another, a productive vice for you to focus on, okay? Dwayne said, I'm redoing my yard completely, child. Dwayne finna have a pool. Dwayne finna have an Oasis gazebo built, child, from hand. He gonna cut down the tree and chop and cut the boards out the tree, okay? Replacing all the lights to LED. Dwayne about to have a whole house built by the end of this corona. You understand me? He gonna have a vacation home, a mother-in-law suite, child. Listen. He gonna have houses built for the kids, child, for the neighborhood, child. Listen, gonna build houses behind the house. All right? Because look here. Find you something to do. Dwayne, come around here and build me one. I'm trying to listen. I need to solidify me a location. I'm packing in faith because right now these places are just, everybody's scared. Everybody's scared, child. If we let you up in here, you're going to be able to pay down this rent. Because, listen, you're going to be there to pay these mortgages and these leases and banks. So, I'm getting up out of here, though. You better believe that. Dwayne, come around here. I need a blueprint, sir. Okay? Come around here and build me a something another. All right? Okay. Teacup number 10, okay? Listen, y'all. This is some tea here. You understand me? Don't get me wrong. This tea just happened this week. This is just all from this past week. That's it. Just this week. That's it. Okay. Check this out. Number 10. Africans, you guys, are being evicted from homes and hotels in China over the coronavirus concerns. Get into the tea and the lemonade and the wine. Okay. While the entire world is frantically dealing with the effects of the COVID-19 outbreak, Africans in China are now faced with housing issues as a blame game, y'all. Blame game is rearing its ugly head. Africans are being accused of importing the coronavirus into the country. So listen, China said, y'all got us messed up. You got the whole world calling us China virus and all of this stuff. And it was y'all Africans that brought it up in here. Now, for the folks in the world looking at us sideways, okay? They are being forced out of homes and hotels because of the wild claim that they brought the coronavirus into China. Baby, according to Sahara reporters, the authorities in China are evicting Africans from their homes and from hotels under the claim that they brought the deadly virus into China, igniting racist attitudes that promote division. Africans in the provinces of, I think it's Guangdong, and Fujian are being subjected to racism and bad treatment and are now fearing being exposed to the virus. The discrimination is being supported by the government. It's being supported by the government, which is using force to eject the Africans from their homes. Foreigners, and particularly black people, are currently not allowed to access public places, including malls, restaurants, and hospitals. A Nigerian student said, meetings between African community leaders in Ganzu and the government have been held with the aim of thawing the tensions. Child, listen here. Listen here. My brother Denzel says China has been treating Africans like crap for a while. Listen, I know that being here, okay? Quiet as it's kept. Thank God I know some Asians right now who are in love with MzBee, and I'm in love with them. When it comes down to new techniques and new this and new that, we share with one another. I'll sit with them once a month, with especially in the nail arena, because there are so many different tips and designs and product and stuff like that comes. You know, the beauty industry is ready, is ever growing, ever changing, and so I sit with them once a month, and there's one particular nail tech that I sit with, and so he and I, we throw each other's ideas, and I show him how to do things that he don't know how to do. He'll show me how to do things that I don't know how to do, and so we bounce off of one another, and they send support over to me. I send support over to them if I'm not available. Blah 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 blah. I've been doing this for about 6-7 years now. However, baby, go to their beauty supplies and watch to see they watch you like a hawk from the moment you come up in there. Hurry up and let me shut up. Okay. Let me shut up, okay? Jocelyn says China has never treated Africans right. They tell them to come and work and treat them badly. Yes, ma'am. Jay said it wasn't Africans either. I don't think so. I'm just saying, though. I'm just saying, y'all. So this thing is now causing... China said, y'all got us messed up. They said blame it on the rain, okay? Blame it on the rain. Okay. So, okay. I don't know. So, hopefully child. If you got tea, text the words, got my tea to 708-762-6447. If you got something to say about any of the teacups that I am spilling, then feel free to text the words, because I will give you a call and you will be able to share your piece in the tea that I'm discussing, okay? Jay says it was Harvard professors who had tied with Child. China going down, yeah. And that's the thing, because China is upset. China like, listen, y'all done blamed us, and we out here around the world, y'all done got our name all jacked up. You got to put some respect on our name, okay? Put some respect on our name. Jay said that person at Harvard who corroborated with China was arrested in jail. Child. And see, they might have corroborated with them. But like I said, and I have no doubts, because we have known, we are known as a world, as a globe, as a people. We're known to create sicknesses and diseases and drop them in areas. You know what I'm saying? Population control, gentrification. All right. We're known. That's history. Okay. Some of the whistleblowers disappeared. Listen. They did something, but it wasn't the virus. Well, child, listen. Hey. Okay, and B. All right. Listen. All right, moving on. Teacup number 11. All right. Ayanna Mayweather, y'all. Listen. Daughter of Floyd Mayweather is facing up to 99 years and a $10,000 fine for a stabbing incident. Let me tell y'all something. Get your daughters under control, okay? Get your daughters under control. They out here spazzing. And with NBA Youngboy of all people. Okay, let's get into the tea. Ayanna Mayweather, also known as Yaya Mayweather, is now seeking out representation in her current assault case after catching an aggravated assault charge due to allegedly stabbing her boyfriend, rapper NBA Youngboy's baby mama. Not him. Not him. She didn't stab him. She stabbed his baby mama over him. First of all, you ain't my husband. You ain't my whatever. You a little NBA Youngboy. What? You think I'm finna catch a charge for 99 years? NBA. Little boy. And you know what he gonna do? When she catch these years, because she finna catch some years, okay? When she catch these years, he finna be going on, probably with baby mama. Anyway, listen. Yaya has now hired Kirk Schaefer to take on the case, according to Gossip. Yaya faces up to 99 years in prison if found guilty on her recent felony charge. However, the 19-year-old facing up to 99 years. The 19-year-old, all her life ahead of her. Ain't been more than this old. 19. All right. Isn't going down without a fight, as her lawyer has a nice track record, most notably for CEO of Rap-A-Lot Records, Jay Prince's 2007 case. Aside from facing up to 99 years for assault with a deadly weapon, Yaya also faces a hefty $10,000 fine if convicted, which I don't understand. How is the fine only $10,000, but she facing up to 99 years? Like, that fine should... Okay? It's ridiculous. People not living 120 years. Listen, no more. No more. Okay? Schaefer exclusively told Gossip that Yaya plans to plead not guilty when her case goes to court in August. How you gonna plead not guilty and you stabbed the girl? You stabbed her. How you gonna plead not guilty? How you gonna plead not guilty, child, when you actually did the stabbing? Over him. Child, get your kids. Get your kids. Speaking of stabbings, you guys. Speaking of stabbings, singer Chico DeBarge, one of the younger brothers of the famed DeBarge family, his son was unfortunately killed by stabbing as well. Dante Anderson DeBarge was murdered in the Van Nuys section of Los Angeles on this past Thursday. Okay? It's so crazy. First of all, these kids nowadays, it's like everybody want to play God all of a sudden. Yes, Jamila, the DeBarge family. Everybody want to play God. Everybody want to determine who gets to live and who dies. Just because go back to the movie Friday when Pops told Craig, a gun don't make you a man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, fight. If you fight, you live to fight another day. You might lose, but you live to fight another day. These folks are hiding behind their guns, their knives, they this, they that, knowing good and doggone well, if you just put up them dukes, you might get laid flat. You want to fight somebody? You want to stab? You want to go to a gun? You want to do... Are you kidding me? What happens to the old school brawl out in the street? You know what I'm saying? Oh, his aunt was murdered as well. That's crazy. That's crazy. How recent, though? Because we talking about this week. Okay? It's unfortunate. So, listen, rest in peace to Dante DeBarge. And then prayers to the DeBarge family, especially Chico. That's your child. That is your... Oh, I just couldn't. It's too much. Okay, all right. Somebody brought up Rihanna. New generation don't do it. Like, no, they don't. Johnson said they are cowards, selling wolf tickets and came back nothing at all. Can't bust a grape. Ain't worth 2 dead flies smashed, child. They want to sit up here and hide behind a knife and a gun. Mm-hmm. Child, you slap them halfway hard. They been face been broke off. Okay, anyway. Moving on, cup number 12. We got, hey, Jana, how are you? They don't do that no more. Exactly. That's the problem. That is the problem. They get a little piece of little weaponry and they feel like they're invincible. Iron Man or something. Okay, cup number 12. Rihanna partners with Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey to donate $2.1 million apiece to support domestic abuse victims amid the coronavirus pandemic, which I love. Rihanna is killing the game. Do you hear me? Rihanna, Jay-Z, those philanthropic people who give and they give way more than what the media covers because they give in real life. They give in real life, okay? To where you don't need cameras. Trump, you don't need cameras. Kim, you don't need cameras. I'm just saying, okay. Anyway, getting to see. Rihanna is truly a national treasure that continues to throw her support behind those affected by the coronavirus outbreak. After donating $5 million to charity through her Clary Lionel Foundation to provide relief amidst the outbreak, Riri then donated personal protective equipment to the state of New York. Yes. Okay? And that's crazy. It's sidebar. It's very crazy that other people can give PPE to New York faster than FEMA or the White House can get it. Oh, okay. Anyway. All right. And as recent as last week, Rihanna joined forces with Jay-Z's Sean Carter Foundation to pledge another $2 million in grants to help ease the burdens and add support to the families of frontline health workers, first responders, inmates, the elderly, and the homeless in both New York and LA. Okay? It's now being reported that Rihanna has partnered with the CEO of Twitter, Jack Dorsey, to donate $2.1 million apiece to the Mayor's Fund of LA to support domestic violence victims affected by shelter-in-place order. Okay, which is awesome because right now, according to statistics, the crime out on the street has reduced, of course, because of the shelter-in-place and stay-at-home order. But the crime in house, domestic violence in the house, child abuse in the house has increased drastically. Okay, so they're donating $2.1 million apiece. Okay, totaling $4.2 million to advocate for that situation alone. Okay, all right. The $4.2 million will assist with 10 weeks of support that includes shelter, meals, and counseling for the individuals and their children that suffers from domestic violence. Okay. It's reported that since the shelter-in-place order, at least 90 people per week are being turned away from domestic abuse shelters due to overcrowding in LA. That is so crazy. With most shelters reaching their capacity and reported abuse increasing, Riri, a survivor of domestic abuse herself, along with Dorsey, released a statement saying, in part, that while we are beginning in LA, we understand that victims of domestic violence exist all over the world. So this is just the beginning. The $2.1 million contribution from Dorsey is not the first donation during this outbreak. Earlier in the week, Dorsey donated a cool $1 billion to coronavirus relief efforts. Let me tell you something. First of all, I absolutely wish, and don't get me wrong, it's going to come a day where I am in place, and I'm claiming this I'm going to manifest this. I don't care what nobody say before my last breath. I'm going to manifest this right here. The type of money that these celebrities have, because what they're doing is not only inspirational, it's not only advocating for the people, but it is very, 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 very admirable. Okay? It is amazing. Okay? It's amazing. Because they are because right now, nobody is celebrity. Nobody is this. Nobody is any of those things. We're all human beings. They are taking all of their riches and what they have gained in their celebrity and entertainment lives, or whatever they're doing to cause them, you know what I'm saying, to get the money and the wealth and the riches that they have. And they're putting their money where their mouth is for the people, because it was the people that actually got them the money in the first place. Be clear. Be clear. It was the people that lined their pockets in the first place. I love the fact that they are being human beings right now, and they're forgetting their status, and they're taking their resources and putting it into the people. They're moving faster than the country that they live in. Here's the thing too. A lot of people are complaining that, oh, well, why you just doing it in New York and why you just doing it in LA? Because that's where they live. How about this? What are you doing where you live? I'm just saying. What are you doing where you live? Because there are some of you all and some of us and some of everybody who live in your own city, your own state, and you ain't lift a finger. You too busy trying to figure out what you can get out the system. But some of us are in a position. Let me tell you something. Let's start, and we don't even have to do it if you don't have the means to do it for your city, for your state, for whatever. How about you call your family members? How about you call your family members? If you got a refrigerator and a pantry full of food and resources, and y'all sitting pretty on a bank account and can carry yourselves for a while, how about you call some family members to see if they are able to eat? How about you do that? Because right now in this time, we are human beings and everybody's trying to survive. There are some people who don't eat but once a day. There are some people who can't get no groceries unless somebody else sends them money. There are some people who don't. Let me tell you something. My business was forced in order to shut down the third week of March. The third week of March. If not for my governor and if not for my mayor, I would be homeless without anything. I'm going to tell you now, because my salon was the bulk of my income. It was 90%, 85% of my income. I am an entrepreneur, full-time entrepreneur. So if you snatch the income or the stream, and I'm talking about they're forcing us not to be able to work, because if we do, then we can be reported, we can be cited, we can be arrested, and all of that stuff. License gone and the whole 9 yards. So I have no choice but to not work. But then if you have people who know these things about your situations, because there are some people out here who were furloughed, don't have no form of income whatsoever, and literally are in families where other members are good. They chilling, they barbecuing, they eating crab legs and everything. And yet you over there trying to piece something together, a canned good a day, just to get you some type of nourishment so you can have something in your stomach. So instead of complaining about what people are not doing for your area, what do you have access to that you can help? Because again, right now, we're all human beings. We're all human beings. With the church that I follow in Chicago, they have resources. They say for the elders, don't leave your house. They will drive care packages to the house, tissue, soap, sanitizer. They drive it to their house. They make themselves available. They check on the people. Although we can't congregate, we can't come together as a people, as a church. But what we can do, we're going to do. If the community come together, if the people come together, and if you can't come together within your community, come together within your family. Not just the people in your house. Check on the folks. Make sure the people are good. You have no idea what's going on in people's houses. You have no idea, and until you find out, you right again, because I'm getting upset. All right. Moving on. Back to Rihanna. Rihanna is a very strong individual. Because why? Because she still finds the time to give. Okay, she still finds the time to give, even though coronavirus has hit her. Directly, not her directly, and her specifically, but her father. Her father was stricken with coronavirus. Rihanna's 66-year-old father, Ronald, revealed he had tested positive for the deadly infection. Although their relationship has been rocky, he says that Rihanna has been there for him every step of the way. Regardless of what the situation is, again, whatever y'all was beefing over, don't matter no more. Whatever y'all fell out for, it don't matter no more. You know why? Because we are all in the same boat. So whatever that situation was, that later for that. Because at the end of the day, we might be beefing, but you still daddy. And I still don't want you to die, especially over no corona. And if I can spend millions of dollars to help somebody else that I don't know, then I can help you too. Again, taking care of number one. Even in the Bible talks about how your first ministry is at in your home, in your own family. Then you go out. But make sure your people are okay. She's making sure. So she done sent ventilators. The very things that she giving out to the people in LA, over in New York, the ventilators, the PPE and all of that stuff, she sent it over to Barbados. She can't get to her father right now. But she can send resources over there, and she sure enough, he says she calls him every day, checks on him every day. He says because of her, he's doing much better. Every day. That's what you call being a human being. That's how you make a difference. Okay? That's how you make a difference with what you can do. Do what you can do with what you have. Okay? Teacup number 13, Tyler Perry. Now we're talking about the people that's doing some stuff, okay? Tyler Perry paid groceries for all shoppers during the senior hour at 44 Kroger's in Atlanta and 29 Winn-Dixie's in New Orleans. Again, it ain't about how much money you sitting on. It ain't about your net worth right now. What can you do to help the next person? Tyler Perry done set up here and paid groceries for the senior citizens for 44 grocery stores in Kroger's in Georgia and 29 Winn-Dixie's in New Orleans. Not only that, Tyler Perry tipped a takeout restaurant because the people were in there, you know, they're still doing takeout food and delivery and stuff like that. So he tipped $21,000 to be dispersed and evenly distributed throughout the restaurant to the workers. Listen, if you have it, whatever you have need of, there's somebody out here that can help and that is providing. And I'm telling you, I'm so happy to see, don't get me wrong, Tyler Perry, Rihanna, Jay-Z, all of those people, they've been giving. This ain't something that they just started doing since Corona. They've been doing this. I love them. I love this. I promise you. And I'm telling you, just as sure as my name is what it is, just as sure as I'm speaking right now, I am going to manifest that type of income. I promise you. And I'm going to be doing the exact same thing because what I do is for the people right now. Right now, at this very moment, I am going to be a distribution center for the world. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? I'm telling you, mark my words. This day, April 12th, 2020, mark my words. MzBee will be a distribution center, and I will be giving things and multitudes like this to people like to doing the same things that they're doing. Trust and believe. I promise you, just as sure as my name is what it is. I promise you. Okay? I'm working too hard for that not to happen. Period. I'm going to bless others the very same way. I promise you I am. I promise you I am. I promise you. I will not be a person that is sitting and just sitting in my status or sitting on millions and racks and all of this stuff. And I wish I would. I wish I would. The reason I'm working now is so that my people around me can be free, can be happy, can be whatever, so they don't have to be on a system and they don't have to do this and then the third. Is it hard? Yes, it is. Very hard. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Entrepreneurship is very hard, and I've been 100% full-time entrepreneurship since 2011. I haven't punched a clock, thank God. I haven't had to punch a clock since 2011, but I tell you what, my work will not be in vain. I'm doing it for a reason. I was given life for a reason. I was spared death. I was spared from death for a reason, and I'd be doggone if I waste this life and this life go in vain. I promise you on that. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. Teacup number 14. Well-known DJ. Well-known DJ. DJ Envy. One of the 3 hosts of Breakfast Club. Has begun a fundraiser in support of all unemployed DJs. I love it. When I tell you, boy, I love this. I absolutely love this. People are taking their status and helping the people. DJ Envy took to Instagram with a fundraising effort to raise $60,000 for fellow DJs that are financially struggling as a result of COVID-19. He stated on Instagram, let's do it for all the DJs. He says, before I see, but DJ Envy, you got it. He said, this is not for me. I have and will continue to donate. It's for the DJs that don't have it. This Sunday, meaning today, we're doing a DJ-thon for all of the DJs, radio DJs, club DJs, battle DJs, tour DJs, and more. Everything is closed. Clubs, venue halls, lounges, clubs, strip clubs, or whatever. Most DJs' money has just stopped. It just stopped. How are DJs paying for rent, food, baby pampers, formula, gas, electric, for anything? For majority of DJs, there is no health care, no unemployment, and no retirement. I want to help as many DJs as possible. I love it. I love it. I love it. So this Sunday, meaning today, starting at noon, your favorite DJs will be spending for this cause. I'm good, but a lot of our local DJs are not. Shout out to all the DJs that are joining this cause. You can donate to he said you can donate to Everything Helps, $1, $5, $20. The link is in his bio. Go and follow him on Instagram, DJ Envy. Okay? DJ Envy, ENVY. If you are a DJ and are struggling during this time, he wants you to send your Cash App to him so they can bless you, okay? So far, DJ Envy has raised $57,835. His original goal was $50,000. He's exceeded that and increased the goal to $60,000. Okay? I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. Continuing on. Speaking of blessing people with funds, Cardi B and Fashion Nova. They are giving $1,000 away every hour until May 20th, naming their efforts Fashion Nova Cares. Come on here. If you have it, you must put yourself in a position to help. Period, point blank. Again, we may not have the millions and the billions and stuff like that, but what we got, you can use. What we got, you can help. You can absolutely help. No one should have to come to you and beg you to help them with food. No one should have to come to you and beg you to help them. Check on your people. That's it on that, okay? Teacup number 15, okay? Louisiana pastor says his church members, this is where we get into the foolery here. Louisiana pastor says his church members won't care if they die from coronavirus because it's in the name of freedom and the Lord. Let me tell you something. I wanted to speak on this specifically on Resurrection Sunday. All right? Listen to this foolishness here. Things are getting stranger and stranger in this era of coronavirus, okay? Pastor Tony Spill of Life Tabernacle Church in Baton Rouge told TMZ that real Christians won't care about dying from corona because it will be in the name of the Lord. Claiming people shouldn't live in fear. He says people that can prefer tyranny over freedom do not deserve freedom, he said. Medical officials have advised everyone to stay home and practice social distancing amid the outbreak. But Spell says we have to, quote, get on with our lives. Last week, Spell opened his church for a Palm Sunday, and more than 1,000 people attended the service. This was last week. Consequently, Spell was arrested and charged with violating the state's order. Despite his recent run-in with the law, Spell is not letting the government lead over him and his religious views. He says, the Bible teaches us to be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. So like any revolutionary or like any zealot or pure religious person, death looks to them like a welcomed friend. When asked if the churchgoers mind dying, he replied, true Christians do not mind dying. They fear living in fear. Let me tell you something. First of all, it's leaders like him that cause the church overall to be looked at as fraudulent or scamming or manipulative or preying on people's emotions, and it's people like him. This is the very thing. Now, I love God. You understand me? To my core. I have a relationship. I am not religious in the least bit. Religion says this stuff right here. Religion does this. Relationship is totally different though. I hear his voice. I follow his leading. I follow his orders. He everything that I do it ultimately to please him, to make him proud. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. It's because of him that I'm able to be here, to sit here and do the things that I do, and not no matter what the situation is, not fear one thing, because I know that I'm covered. I'm covered. So, said that to say this. People like this will cause others to fall, because unfortunately, the people look for something to follow and believe in, especially if they're new and they're fresh to the body and they don't understand for themselves. So they'll link up to their spiritual leader, and they'll hear what the spiritual leader has to say. That's why you have to be mindful about how you counsel people. You got to be mindful about what you say, because some people out here are hanging on your very word, and they will do literally everything you tell them to do. And if you are not following the leading of God, then you're leading them into a ditch, which is what the Bible calls the blind leading the blind. So he out here. There's an old saying, a lot of people, and we got here, you know, the faith and stuff like that, because there's a difference between faith and fear. There's a difference. You cannot be in faith and fear simultaneously. One will cancel out the other. Period, point blank. However, there's a difference between faith and foolishness too. We so heavenly minded that we ain't no earthly good sometimes. I swear. We sit up here and we'll act like that modern medicine is just not cool. You know what you should and should not take. We will sit up here and we will dismiss all forms of counsel, because I saw a news station that said a lady was out here with no mask on, no PPE, no nothing, and said, well, I'm covered by the blood. So, baby, we all are. But we also were instructed to put this mask on. You got heaven working overtime because you want to be stupid and ignorant and be rebellious. Okay? If you've been given instructions on how to protect yourself, then do that. Do that. We looking for a beam of light, a ray of light, a thunderbolt to come down and strike and spell in the sand, in the dirt. Daughter, thou art, blah, 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 blah. We so, oh my God. Weird. Just weird. Just weird. Who's to say that the counsel that we're getting is not from God? Who's to say that? But we so stuck and we so religious. Oh my God. That thing bothers my whole soul. It just does. It makes no sense. You about to die because you out here covered. What? We're all covered, but we also were told to put masks on. Okay? Even when the plagues hit, in Moses' in the story of Moses and Pharaoh, when the plagues hit, they were instructed to put something over their door. put this over your door. I know you're covered, but put this over your door. Cause if not, then it's gonna hit you too. Okay? Okay? All right. Just saying. Cause the virus is in the land, daughter, son. Put this over your door so that it'll bypass you. Okay? Put your mask on, fool, so it can bypass you. Social distance yourself so it can bypass. Hello. Oh, people, be mindful of following fools. Okay? You got to know him for yourself. You got to have the relationship for yourself to know and to determine what stupid sounds like. Okay? That's stupid. Let that man pass by himself because the way he acted, yeah, to be absent from the body, to be present. You right. But if God didn't say that it's time for me to be absent from this body, then daughter, son, I'm going to sit here for a little while longer. Okay? All right, if you don't mind. Going on now. If you want to enjoy yourself, enjoy the paves of gold and things, and enjoy the pearly gates. But right now, I'm going to sit here for a little while longer because thus did not say the Lord. Okay? All right, moving on. Lord Jesus. Teacup number 16, okay? Father accidentally shot his 8-year-old son while teaching about gun safety. The irony of it all. All right. Philip Loomis, 45, reportedly shot his son at home in Jefferson City, Missouri, on Tuesday morning with a 9mm Ruger pistol. Philip told authorities that he was giving his son and 6-year-old brother a lesson on gun safety before turning away from them after the informal lesson had finished and began watching TV. Okay? He started cleaning his equipment, which involved removing the gun's magazine, racking it, and dry firing it. He thought the boys had left. The dad claimed that midway through the process, his 8-year-old son reappeared and startled him, causing him to fire the gun. His son was taken to a local hospital and was in stable condition. Philip faces a charge of second-degree domestic assault. He has a clean criminal record, and the gun involved in the incident was legally purchased. Do y'all think he should be charged? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think it was a lesson here. Okay. Once you finish teaching, because I am not against teaching safety. Let me tell you something. The Caucasians do it. They teach their kids from the age of 4, 5. Shoot. They out here preparing for the end days. You understand me? They got the kids. They got what is panic rooms, and they got food stored up, packed up. Okay, Skylar said yes. Child endangerment. That's harsh. I don't think so. I think it was truly an accident. I don't think he should be charged. Honestly, I think he should be cited for sure, especially with the baby. Thank God the baby didn't die. Thank God it was nothing serious, life threatening, life altering. Thank God the baby is fine. Okay. He should have remembered to put the safety on. Yeah, but see, he had taken it all out, and he had to do a fire. He had to do a dry shot, because he was cleaning it. The boys had left. That's the thing. The boys had left. They went off to play, and the lesson was over and all that stuff. So the father started watching TV while he was cleaning his equipment, cleaning the gun, disassembling it, reassembled it, this and that, the third, dry fired it. And then the boy pop back up. You know how the kids can cut around the corner real quick and it just, you know, that's what happened. He didn't intentionally do anything. As you can see, like I said, his record was clear. The gun was legally purchased. It had a clean record, this and then the third. It was a real accident. It really, really was. Okay. I don't think he should be charged. Honestly, I think he should be cited. I think he probably, you know, I don't know, something pertaining to the gun. You know, I think he should be, you know, right, exactly, Jocelyn. I think he should be ordered to keep it in the safe. You know, kids pop up. It almost happened to me at 12 at night. See, yeah, it is still his fault. Yeah, it's true. But I don't think he should be, he should be jailed for it. You know what I'm saying? I don't. Because it was truly an accident. I don't know. Me personally, I say, you know, give another form of, you know, house arrest, something. Another form of punishment, but not jail time, okay? Okay, teacup number 17. We're coming down to the last three. These are the last three here. Teacup number 17. Mother of former Real Housewife of Atlanta star found safe in Ohio. I agree, Dwayne. Okay. The 77-year-old mother of a former Real Housewife of Atlanta cast member who went missing last month is now back at home. Okay. In an Instagram post this past Friday, Sheree Whitfield said her mother, Thelma Ferguson, was found safe and healthy. Ferguson went missing March 23rd after leaving her home to go to the bank. Sandy Springs police said this week. She was reunited with her family after detectives located her in Ohio. Police spokesman Sergeant Salvador Ortega said yesterday. Ferguson's daughter is an original Real Housewife of Atlanta cast member who was married to former Atlanta Falcons offensive tackle Bob Whitfield. Okay. Sheree Whitfield was part of Bravo's hit reality TV show for 6 of its 12 seasons, most recently season 10. Ferguson would show up on the show occasionally as her guest. I remember seeing her. Thank you all for your prayers, Whitfield wrote to her 955,000 Instagram followers Friday evening. They worked. My mom has been found safe and healthy. She is with family now. I couldn't have gotten through this without your support. My question is, and I'm so glad she's home safe, but I got questions. I just do. I got questions, people. I got questions. Daughter, Ohio is long away from Sandy Springs, Georgia. Daughter, how? Why? This I just got questions, man. You know, the investigator in me, okay? Because in my former life, I was an investigator, okay? In my former life. I need to know what made the police and detectives look in Ohio, okay? Because this story just got holes. It's real Swiss cheese-like right now. It just got a lot of holes in places, okay? Something ain't right, Dwayne, man. Dwayne said, Mama got something going on. Listen, something ain't right. Something ain't right about this right here. It's good. I'm glad she made it home safe. I'm glad, you know. Something ain't right, though. It's something somebody ain't saying. And then, you know, because, hey, you got to play devil's advocate sometimes. You got to look at, if you're going to investigate, okay? If you're going to investigate, you got to look at all angles, right? You got to look at a 360 view of all possibilities, okay? You got to look at the evidence. Something in the water ain't clean. Hey, Miss Jones, you got to look at all of the evidence. You got to kind of see what's happening here. What you doing in Ohio, daughter? How you get to Ohio, daughter? Okay? How you go from going to the bank in Sandy Springs that you probably, I'm sure, have done this 1,000,000 times before. Too many angles missing. What made the detectives go and search Ohio of all the other 49 states outside of Georgia? Why Ohio? You ain't reached out to nobody. You ain't said nothing. Nothing at all. Then I got to look at the daughter, Miss Sheree Whitfield. She by Sheree. Okay. Who ain't been in the celebrity limelight in many, many, many moons. Is this a publicity stunt? Is this something to get you back in the news? Is this something to strike up some type of attention for you, or because you ain't giving the people enough? She left on March 23rd. Okay. She's been gone a total of 3 weeks. And all of a sudden, I'm talking about it's been a search for her since then. All of a sudden, she reappeared. Oh, she's home with family. She's happy and healthy. Thank you guys for helping me pray for her. Couldn't have done it without you. Need more like you. I'm going to need you to put some arms and legs on this story here. I need you to make it make sense, okay? And right now, it ain't making no sense. I'm glad you're home safe, though. But I'm going to put a pin in this one. This tea still on the pot. This here pot still on the stove, okay? We watching you, She by Sheree. Especially with the coronavirus going on. Let me take... All right, moving on. Glad you're home. Glad you're healthy. Glad you're happy, and glad you're with family. But I am watching you, She by Sheree, and your mama. Because Sheree, you know, Sheree do anything for clout. She do anything for clout. She do anything for clout. We know this. Remember, she was building that chateau. Remember? Yeah, this ain't done. This here ain't done brewing. The pot ain't even whistled yet, for real. It ain't so much as hummed in this story. We needs to know more. And doggone it, watch, I'm gonna find out. You're gonna hear about this in another tea party. Okay? All right, moving on. Teacup number 18, honey. Tiffany Haddish and Common is quarantining together, honey. Say they quarantining together, huh? Is that right? Say y'all friends, huh? Your friends, good friends. All right. So they quarantining together. We found this out when Said the Entertainer video called Tiffany, and all of a sudden, around the corner, through the woods, over the over the hill and through the woods. Coming round the island in the kitchen. All of a sudden. And Tiffany couldn't turn that camera away fast enough. Okay, we caught it. To the point where now, Common got a real picture. See, Said the Entertainer that said, is that Common back there? Wait a minute. Hold up. Move, Tiffany. Move your head. Move your head. Move your head, Tiffany. Move your head out the way. Is that Common? Hey, come here, Common. Let me holler at you. Let me holler at you, Common. Let me holler at you, light skin. Let me holler at you, light skin. Move your head, Tiffany. Move. Move your head. Comment. Hey, let me holler at you, light skin. Let me holler at you. Comment in the dirt. Child busted. Cold busted. Friend, y'all quarantining and think you're quarantining. How you get around that comment? Quarantining. Okay. Wendy Williams had something to say about the situation, though. You know she do. She had to weigh in. Wendy. As T.S. Madison says, Wendy, Wendell, Bartholomew, Theotis, James and the Giant Peach, Hezekiah Walker Williams, the third, Esquire. Okay? She had to weigh in. You know she had to weigh in, okay? She said, Tiffany, be careful because Common is not good with women. They said he done been with Serena, Taraji, Erica, who else? Some of everybody. So he's not good with women. She says, what is he, 48 years old? No kids. I thought he had a daughter, first of all. He's not good with women, Tiffany. Be careful. Child, let me tell you who wasn't good with women. Your husband. Oh, okay. Kevin V. Hunter. Girl, sit down. Wendy. Wendell. Bartholomew. Orenthal. James and the Giant Peach. Hezekiah Walker Williams. The third, Esquire. All right. Moving on. Speaking of blossoming love. Speaking of blossoming love. Jeezy popped the question to Miss Jeannie, my honey. Yes, for the Vietnamese love. Okay? So what happened was he wanted to pop the question in Vietnam with her people, okay? However, of course, due to the Rona floating around here and causing people not to be able to go nowhere, he brought Vietnam to the house. So he decorated and did the whole, you know what I'm saying, Vietnamese, you dig, and gave her an experience. And popped the question, gave her a oval-shaped, quite clear and clarity and clean and crystal and, you know, cut right and all of the things, honey. Yeah, she icy. She's so icy. Look at her drip. Okay. So, I knew it was coming anyway. I knew it was coming. And there's going to be a child here soon. I promise you that. Okay. Because, see, the thing is with her and her ex-husband, you know, Jeannie Mai is the Asian host from The Real. Like her. Okay. I've followed her since her show. I forget what station it was on, but it was called How Do I Look? Okay. So I like her. I do. I like her. And I like them together. I have not seen Jeezy smile so much, okay, since being with her, okay? No, I don't think so. I think they want the same stuff. I don't think she's gonna leave him at all. And the reason that her and her ex-husband split, and you have to understand the backstory. Her and her ex-husband split for differences of opinion, okay? They didn't, you know, they wanted different things, and he wasn't swaying. He wasn't willing to compromise at all. Plus, she had to go through some stuff with him. So look at the backstory. Just because people leave marriages don't mean that it's all, you know, that person actually just quit and walked away. Child, no, trust me, it's some reasons, daughter, because she meet her, yeah, Dwayne said going to be a lot of babies next year. It's going to be a whole lot of babies produced round about December. Beginning in December, onward. Okay? All right? Rona babies. We talked about last week, you know, somebody over in India, a couple over in India, the name they kids. They had a set of twins, a boy and a girl, COVID and Corona. That's their real name, actual names. Okay? All right. Including you, Dwayne. Oh, my God. Listen, I missed that part of that statement. He said including me. Hilarious. Okay. Okay, last. Did you know that other countries... Hey, Demetria, how are you? No Rona babies? She said, I am free of Rona babies, honey. Did you know that other countries are giving stimulus to their people too? Did you know? Okay. Cabin fever. Now, cabin fever is very real. Okay. Now, let's get into what the other countries are giving to their people, though. Okay. We know what we get. All right. But let's get into the tea, the real tea, the Lipton, brisk, lemon, raspberry. Okay. Peach. Arnold Palmer's around here. Okay. Check this out. UK is giving 80% of workers' salary to them. 80% of your salary, UK is paying you. Denmark. Right, the PGT, yes. Denmark, 75% of workers' salary is being paid to them. South Korea, 70% of workers' salaries is being paid to them. All right. The Netherlands, 90% of workers' salary is being paid to them. Canada, $2,000 per month is being paid to them. Per month. Okay? Australia, $1,000 per month is being paid to them. And the old US of A, a one-time $1,200 check that may take months to get to you. Something ain't right. The people, and not only that, Canada, baby, unemployment. If you file unemployment in Canada, baby, the deposits, I got the receipts, people. The deposits hit your account 3 days later. In the wrong country. That part. If you file unemployment in Canada, your account is deposited. Is deposited 3 days later. Right. And we child. Charlie said, who moving? Because I need a ride. You understand me? The stimulus in the other countries, they done already got theirs. But we too busy giving contracts to companies who ain't bidded on them and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Working side deals and all of the things. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Final T, okay? Speaking of stimulus, the IRS has launched a website to check the status of your stimulus payment. On Friday, this coming Friday, this past Friday, the IRS announced that it will launch a website on April 17th that would allow people to check the status of their payment, including the date it's scheduled to arrive and the bank account or the address where it's headed. Okay? Well, let us say, in addition, in Canada, an extra $300 a month for each child. Listen. Let's just sum it all up to... Okay. All right. It's called the Get My Payment Portal and will also allow people to provide bank account information if the IRS doesn't already have it. Okay. The IRS also announced the launch of a new website that will allow people who don't have to pay taxes, such as people with lower incomes, veteran beneficiaries, and others, to send the IRS information about where to mail or deposit their stimulus checks. Okay? This news comes as a relief to people who have been wondering whether the promise of a stimulus check applies to them. The relief checks, officially called economic impact payments, are scheduled to begin going out next week. Okay? Now, also, because I know we talked about this last week and there was a debate going back and forth in the comments about whether we got to pay the stimulus money back or not, okay? Upon research, I've discovered that the answer is no. We do not have to pay the stimulus money back. Stimulus relief checks are one-time payments from the government in an effort to relieve the economic disruption caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. They are considered an advance credit on 2020 taxes. Okay? 2020 tax refunds and any refunds due when filing returns is in 2021 will not be affected by the stimulus check. So what's happening is this is a credit to you from the US. I guess we ought to send thank you letters out. I guess. Send edible arrangement up down to the White House, okay? For the $1,200. Thank you, sir. Thank you so very much, sir. We appreciate your $1,200, sir. Sir. All right. Now listen, we appreciate it. I will say this. It's unfortunate that that we as a country, we're under the same fool of a leadership, okay? However, I'll say this. I feel for some of the states, because some of the states' governors and mayors are not as, check out the story that we read about Florida. I mean, the man trying to send the kids back to school for a couple of weeks, talking about it's just value to the kids. Shut up. Okay? I'm grateful for Georgia's governor and our mayor, Keisha Lance Bottoms, and Governor Kemp, okay, Brian Kemp, because immediately they acted. They acted immediately regarding rent suspension, mortgage halting, interest rates reduction down to 1% or 0.5%, utilities suspended and halted, phone companies and things like that. They're helping with the economic relief fund for the city of Atlanta. And that I will say that is the unfortunate part, because if you are in the city, if you live in the city of Atlanta, you can contact investatlanta.com. Go to investatlanta.com and get some money there too. I'm in the outskirts of Atlanta, so I'm not privy to that right there. Okay. You can take advantage of the SBA for the entrepreneurs. You can take advantage of the Paycheck Protection Program. You can take advantage of it's a lot of different things. And you can file unemployment, although there is a high rise in unemployment claims and stuff like that. So, you got to be patient, I guess, with that, because there's so many across. It's over 600,000 unemployment claims. And it's going to be more, because look at what we just read about Walt Disney. They are due to furlough an additional 43,000 employees by April 19th. Okay? Hello. So there's going to be a whole 43,000 unemployment claims. Okay, Dwayne said I filed SBA 2 weeks. Yes, I filed immediately when they first released it, when they first told us, and then the Paycheck Protection Program, you were able to file that April 3rd. Okay, so I did that one as well, because I am a small business, and yes, my business was affected by COVID-19. I ain't touched the head since. Not even mine. Look at my hair growing like some doggone weeds. But the way y'all reacted to my Flashback Friday picture and all of the things, honey, with all my curly hair and whatnot, y'all, made a girl feel some type of way. I'm sitting up here like, okay, so do the people want me with hair or no? Jesus. That picture got almost 250 likes. I'm like, good God Almighty, what they trying to tell me? Okay. Student loan was deferred for 6 months. Yes, ma'am. So there's a lot of things. There's a lot of benefits and stuff like that. I will say I love, love, love. In addition to what the government is doing, I love what the state of Georgia is doing. Also, my home, Chicago, Illinois. When I tell you them folks ain't playing, the governor and the mayor is not playing over there. They ain't playing, all right? They ain't playing. Unfortunately, down where I moved, where I was married and lived, down in South Carolina, unfortunately, thank you, Jocelyn. Unfortunately, their governor is not moving as fast. So they're down there suffering in some areas and stuff like that because they're. So unfortunately, you have to. We are subjected to our individual states' officials as well. Okay, because. You know, our people can say one thing and then the White House says something else or vice versa. So until we get everything on one accord, it's going to be a, you know, situation, okay? So, yeah, that's good, Lori, but everybody don't have the wherewithal to do that. So I'm glad you were able to, okay? He was giving, oh, you come on now, Dwayne. We know that. We know that, child. Taking it, Texas is what happened? Texas is talking about, you're in Texas, go ahead, girl. Talking about lifting the bans for some of the businesses to reopen, baby. Let me tell you, our cases are ooh. So why would they do that? Oh my God, people are so reckless. Folks are reckless. And the reason is because it's not affecting them. It's not going to, and they're not going to see the severity in it until it hits their house. Unfortunately, some people got to actually go through it in order to see how big and how serious this is. Unfortunately, and I hate to say it, but that's what it is. Okay? That's what it is. You got Trump don't even want to wear the mask because he's scared of how he going to look because, you know, everything is about how he looks, you know, to people. But then you got Melania wearing her mask and being an advocate for mask wearing. It's ridiculous, okay? Yeah, they're not testing them. They're running out of tests. They don't have the resources because he over here striking deals under the table with some people who, okay, all right. Not enough. They're running out. Okay, you guys, listen. That was the tea for the day. We had a lot of tea. Again, I always report on what happened the current week, okay? There's always more, and there, of course, there's plenty more. I just had to break it down, you know what I'm saying, to what's important. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hoping you all are more informed, okay? I hope you are. I hope you enjoyed our 14th week edition of MzBee's Tea Party. I appreciate you for attending with me. I have to go because I have a Zoom conference call to get on going on at in the next 17 minutes. So yes, so I'm gonna go, and I love you all. Thank you so very much. Happy Resurrection Sunday, okay? Dwayne, all of my information is in the captions here. On Sundays, every Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern, I'm here at MzBee's Tea Party. On Monday, I'm at BB Entertainment Page at 7 p.m. where I interview an artist, musician, writer, whatever in entertainment on New Music Monday. On Tuesday, I am on Beauty by MzBee Salon Studios page where I do demonstrate, you know, any beauty regimen or whatever the case is, People Choice Tuesday. So they give me what they want me to do and I do it, okay? And then on Wednesday, that was formerly my Workout Wednesday because I partnered with Planet Fitness. However, due to coronavirus, Planet Fitness is closed. And so now we're going to be changing that over. And so ladies, expect to see something here in the near future called Real Women Talk Wednesday. Real Talk Wednesday. There it is. Okay. Thursday, I am on my personal page, Bianca, MzBee Brown. And that is when I'm getting down to business with MzBee, where we're talking about tips, tools, and topics about how to be in business and stay in business, how to be foolproof and fail-proof in your business, even during Corona. Okay. Friday is Foodie Friday. Friday is on my personal page, Bianca, MzBee Brown, where I am in the kitchen, honey, laying and frying and dying and laying to the side, honey, whipping it up. Y'all don't want to miss this Friday. All I know is I'm going to put this out here. Pineapple. That's all I'm going to say. Pineapple. You don't want to miss it. And that is not my Kevin Hart safe word. pineapple. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay. And then Saturday is father-daughter talk on my other page, Let's Be Real series. Father-daughter talk with my father, Pop Brown. Okay. And yesterday, if you didn't catch yesterday, you need to catch yesterday, baby, because yesterday was fire on father-daughter talk, baby. Oh, the topic was happy blended family versus baby mama drama. Child, baby, honey, you want to go listen to it? Do you understand? Okay, y'all, I love you. I mean it. There's absolutely positively nothing you can do about it. Oh. Don't forget, get your book. Get your book. My first publication was released March 1st. You want to get your book. If you want to get it signed, autographed by me, then follow the instructions in the captions. If you want to order an ebook, then go through Amazon or Kindle. If you want to have it on Audible, it will be available to you soon on Audible, okay? Get your book. Make up with yourself. It is wonderful. It's not just for women. I promise you, we ain't talking about a piece of foundation, a piece of makeup, a piece of nothing, L'Oreal, Revlon, nothing. This is to make up your life and take the steps of makeup, apply it to your life, as opposed to just having a flawless face. You have a flawless life, okay? Get your book. All the information is in the caption. I love you. Happy Resurrection Sunday, you guys. He got up. He got up. Yes, God, he got up.